see who's going to be the first one to come in. Great beard, welcome. My baby here. It's all right, Molly. It's okay. It's Susan Robertson. Welcome. Oh, I got all the dogs on me now because they just seem to wanna. They think it's great. I win. Yes, you were the first to come in for sure. What is with these guys? I got them both all over me. I don't know what's going on with these guys. Okay, you gotta get down. These guys gotta get down because I don't know what's going on, but you gotta get down. I know you think mommy's going cracky because talking to herself. Is that what it is? Do you think I'm going crazy because I'm talking to myself? I'm not talking to myself, baby. I'm not talking to myself. Get down. All right, guys, you got to get down. You two got to get down. Seriously, get down. Down. So, yeah, we're just, okay. Yeah, this is helpful. I guess I got to lean a post, guys, if nothing else. No, you're not getting up there. So, yeah. I just get talking, and these guys want to come bug me. I think it's because they think there's something wrong with me because I'm talking to myself. I think they don't like that. They think there's something wrong with me. Just look in here, baby. See how cute you look? Look how cute you look. No, you got to get down. Get down. Got a girl. Go sit down. So what are you up to tonight, Great Beard? And Susan, what are you up to? YouTube. She will give you a dog. Greetings. I don't know about that. I love my babies. My babies are my babies. I don't want to give my babies away. I love my babies. They mean the world to me. Not much. Just looking at the footage I took the other day. Does that mean you're going to put a video up? You got footage? And which footage of? Would you take footage of? They're playing over there. That's what you guys hear when you hear that click on the floor. They're playing. They're enjoying their playtime, I guess, which they were playing today, too. They do that, I guess, off and on. They think that I'm going crazy or something because I'm talking to myself. Crazy puppies. Crazy. I have crazy puppies. Another... anything kinky. No, Great Beard. Susan. Yeah, they're being silly. They're being silly over there. I'm going to have to there's some more, but what happened was my brother and I went to Walmart for the day, and someone left a little dog in a car in extreme heat window all up. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is just heartbreaking. We called the cops. The deal with the dog was in the car for at least an hour and a half. Oh my. Did the dog live? Was the dog still alive? Especially in extreme heat. It doesn't take much for them. Oh, that's heartbreaking. I don't even try to take my dogs out in the heat. I leave them at home where it's cool in the house, and they only go to the washroom, and then they come right back in. Yeah, I don't like that when people do that to their animals. I would have broken the window. Of course. Batman's ghost, welcome! She wants my attention. I have no treats up here. She's pawing at me. Oh, there you go. Step on my computer. What are you doing? What are you doing up here? Is it? It is an honor. No, it's an honor to have you here. What did I miss, guys? Budget Jones. Jones, I guess I call it Joe. Welcome. Glad you came in. Just hold on here. I think I missed some rows. I would have. It would parked in the area. Our plate was camera, and we almost. Will you get down? Get down, Missy. Get down. Thank you. You're crazy, Missy. I suppose you want to get up here and lay down. Look. Who is that? Is that you? Is that you in the camera? Is that my sidekick? Are you my sidekick? I think you are my sidekick. That is my sidekick, Angel. Molly's usually on this side, which I'm sure she'll be coming around here any minute. I have two sidekicks. And they don't leave me alone when I'm up here. Sometimes I have to kick them out in the hall and then close the door because they just keep at me here. I would have. Problem is, it wouldn't have been just that. They probably would have got charged, unfortunately, Susan. You know, it's just the way the laws are. It doesn't protect because the animals, some places, I mean, you know, it's unfortunate. I would never do that to more babies. Babies in a vehicle, unless there was somebody else in there and the air conditioner was on with them. I would take them out on hot days. I don't take mine out on hot days unless they're getting ice cream, unless they're going to get something cold, like a slushy, something cold for them, cold water. We usually go to Timmy's, and she gets a Timbit and a clean. She thinks there's treats up on the thing, and she won't leave me alone. She's got to get down because she's getting bad. Got to get down. Oh, I've never seen dogs not to act proper. Yeah, it's not about the window. I'd be facing some real legal. Yeah, that's what I said. It's not that. Welcome, Big Country Scrapper. Glad you came in. It's always good to see you. My baby's bugging me. She thinks there's I don't have any. Go see Aunt Peg. Go downstairs. Go see Aunt Peg. Go. She'll give you treats. Go downstairs. Go downstairs and get treats. I don't have any. You ate them all. They ate all the treats I had up here. The brats did. And now they think I have some up here. Hey there, my friend. I have known the dogs loving. Yeah, it's not a good thing, like I said, to have animals that are left in vehicles, especially in heat. I don't know why people do it. Why do they, even take them out for walks, like, on hot days? It's like, come on, the animals are panting for a reason. They want. Have you been busy with lots of air conditioners? Did you get all your air conditioners apart? How's things going? It's been so hot here that I haven't touched one McDonald's sign. That's how busy. I've just been hauling scrap. That's all I've been doing. Just the normal tin steel. I haven't cleaned any. I still got a bunch up there. Today I worked away a bit at it up there, but I mean, I almost filled another garbage can full of wire again. So tomorrow, if it's decent, I'm going to be hauling probably scrap. Yep, got all the ACs done, but more coming tomorrow. Oh, that's good though. There's nothing wrong with that. Keep at her. Scrap and Crash. Welcome, Scrap and Crash. Glad you came in. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. I have to get back to work. Have fun. All right. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Budget. I appreciate you coming in a lot. Okay. So if you get done working, I'm still on. Come on back. You're always welcome. So what have you been up to, Scrap and Crash? Especially with the way everybody's been getting heat. Today, we actually had a cool down today. It was actually cooler today. I mean, it was still sweating, but I mean, it wasn't as bad as it's been. Oh, the animals went downstairs. Thank you. That is a Debbie Downer. Great beard. Yep. I would be charged and be a criminal, meaning my farm license would be taken away. That's right. It's true. It's strict. Not much. I did go to Quebec last week. Oh, yeah, cool. Right on. What did you do in Quebec? I got to run, but have a good. All right, Big Country. Welcome. I'm glad you really came in. It was like, it's always good to see you. Yep. Yeah, I'm glad you came in. So, if you have time, again, I'm probably going to try more lives for the week here. I don't know if they're going to be early or late, depending on how hot is outside. If it's hot, I'm going to probably do some in the daytime. And then I'll probably do some at night through the week. Just so I can catch everybody that's on my list of people. Yeah, unfortunately, the laws in Canada are, you don't get away with much. Here in Georgia, we don't put up with animal abuse. Yeah, it's not that we put up with it. People don't put up with it. It's just that unfortunately, we are forced to have to put up with it because of our laws. Scorpion King, welcome. Glad you came in. Help some people out and do some sightseeing. Cool. Right on. Yeah. Quebec is a nice place to go and visit because it's like, it's almost like Old Town. You'll see a lot of cobble streets and stuff. Welcome, Sandra Shepard. Welcome. Glad you came in. What have you been up to, Sandra? And Scorpion King, what have you been up to? Big like for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So what you been up to? How was your day? Susan. Oh, okay. So you've been busy. Is it hot where you were? Today we had a break in the heat. It was nice because it was nice enough that my mom didn't even have a lot of the fans. She actually said she had to put her pants, like, instead of having shorts on, she had to put her pants, like her long pants, back on. So for me, not really. Went to the movies. What did you go see? What movies did you go see? Hit the like. Yes, please. Everybody hit that like button. Do you can anything else besides tomatoes? Is there any other kind of... Yes. Then thunderstorms. What movie did you see? Lion King. Yeah, a lot of people are going to see The Lion King. I can't handle a movie with a lot of singing in it. I think it's probably... I mean, I like cartoons and stuff, but this isn't cartoons, and sometimes, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably leave it for the satellite, so when it comes to the satellite, I'll just watch it on it. So I'm not going to rush to go see it. I went and seen Spider-Man, though. I went and seen the new Spider-Man. I really like it. I'm into the superheroes and stuff. I really like those. Green beans. You can green beans? Cool. All right. I don't think my mom ever did that when we were growing up. I don't remember doing the other stuff. I mean, she did everything else because we had preserves when we were growing up. It's so cute. Oh, yeah? Cool. Right on. Like I said, I'll wait until it comes out on the satellite. I pay for satellite, so I'm also just watch it. So then I'll watch it then. And I mean, it'll be out in 3 months, probably on satellite. So, or Netflix, because Netflix almost within 3 to 4 months, they got slapped on there anyhow. So I've got either one. And it gives me something to watch in the winter too. So I may not get a chance to watch everything. Sometimes I save some of the movies that are in theaters to go to watch in the winter because it's slower for me, so I can have something to watch, especially on a snowy day. I can stay in the house. Great Beard, hope you put it in your video. Harry Gaming. Hey, y'all. Welcome. Glad you came in. We're just talking about movies. Scorpion King, he went to see the new Lion King. I went and seen the new Spider-Man on Sunday. So that was kind of cool. I like going to the movies. I want to go see Men in Black. I think we're doing it. I don't know if I'm doing it tomorrow. No, I'm not doing it tomorrow. I think it's Wednesday. I'm supposed to go do it. Well, we'll see. I got some sightseeing in last week with my cousins. So I went to Upper Canada Village. We went to Murphy's Point. And this week I ended up, today was a definite bonus. I got to see all those nice old cars over in Sydenham. And then I ran into Dan Aykroyd at the bank. I couldn't believe it. I got talking to the teller, and she's like, I turned around and and he starts talking to me. I'm like, hey, Dan. It was like the best. It was awesome. His wife wasn't around, though. I think she must have been either, at home or whatever, but I didn't see her. Usually she comes down into the village. I'm trying to take a screenshot of the dog, but I can't figure out my new editing software. Hello, everyone. I'm not in a good mood. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Harry. Maybe we can help get you in a better mood. And I'm watching In the Dark on the Netflix channel. I don't think I've ever seen that one, Susan. I haven't watched that. I gotta find something new to start watching because I've run out of things to watch again. I've watched pretty much any of the new movies that they've added. So, Passion for Pets, welcome. Glad you came in. It's always good to see you. What are you doing tonight, Passion for Pets? I haven't seen you in like forever. You're working all the time. Oh, I'm working too all the time, but usually at home when I'm usually at home at night. So. It's okay. I lost my job today and my dad is in the hospital. Oh, I'm sorry. You got a double and that's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's not too serious with your dad. And maybe there's another better job around the corner for you. Always got to keep the chin up. Always think ahead because I'll tell you there's always something better sometimes. Sometimes there's a reason it happens and then you get a better job and you move on and you make better money and stuff. I'm chilling tonight. Hubby fell asleep on the couch, so here I am left alone. I also bought a new rat baby home to add to the clan. Oh yeah, cool. Right on. Wow, man, sorry to hear that. So did you worked? I assumed you worked all day today, Passion for Pets. I haven't really got a chance to talk to you and stuff. I don't know. It seemed like I just seemed like I'm swamped anymore. Well, last week was like, oh, the heat too, probably. It's been awful, this heat. I'm glad it broke today. Oh, nameless t-shirt. Wayne, I'm glad you came in. And I have not had a chance to work on my things yet. It's been one of those, well, today I didn't really have a chance because by the time I got back from town and stuff, and tomorrow, well, if it stays cool like this, I'm not going to be in the house only at night. So I'll probably take one of these nights when I'm home. Harry, I will say a prayer for you. That it's very nice of you, Susan. I actually, that day off, I worked tomorrow evening. Okay, well, that's all right then. Thanks, Susan. I know this. How was your day today? My day was pretty good. At least it was cool. I got some running around on, and my video today was, I was so, when I went and drove into we have a small town. I just live on the outskirts. I'm kind of not in any village or anything, but I have a small village that's nearby. And of course, I went over to go do my mom's banking and stuff. I'm driving into this little town. It's like a little village or whatever. I drive in and I see all these like classic, I'm talking like Model 10s, like our models, like the old model vehicles. And I'm like the old crank ones. And I'm like, wow. And I'm going down in toward the bank and that. And all the streets are just pretty much lined up. There was 67 of them. I got the video today. It was really cool. And then, of course, I ran into Dan Aykroyd at the bank. I mean, how lucky was that? If he hadn't been busy, I probably would have got him. I would have asked him to be on my video. Next time I see him in the village, I'm going to ask him, or his wife. Did you make a video? I made a video of the cars. They're going to be in our area here for a while. Apparently, they do it every 3 years. They went to the Legion. They had lunch, which is just down the street from where they were. And then they were going to the cheese factory, which is about, I'd say, maybe a 45-minute drive for them. And then when they were going, and then tomorrow they're going over to the island on the ferry. So, and then after that, I'm not sure what they're heading to. But I think they're heading to the States. A lot of these old cars came up from the States. So that was kind of cool. And in there was one car, it's worth $250,000. Because the guy that was telling me they'd arranged to him and his family, his dad and stuff, he was telling me about it. It's in the video. And he's like, and then at the end, he was telling me about the one guy that had the car that was worth $250,000. Apparently, he's like a movie, or he does like producing for musics and stuff. He fixes up stuff like that for singers and stuff. So, wow, $250,000. Because I was asking I said to him what his car was worth and stuff, and he says, I don't know what some of them are worth. But wow, I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. So weird because you sound so much like a family friend that I have. There's a mosquito in here. I got a mosquito in my room. It's so weird because you sound so much like a family friend that I had since I was a kid. I think of your think of her every time I hear you. Cool. Hopefully she's do you even talk to her anymore? Do you know where she is? Passion for it. She used to live in your town now. I don't know about that. Passion for Bets. Did you used to live in my town? Because if you used to live in Kingston, I don't think you did, though. You never lived in Kingston, Ontario. And I was born and raised here. So, but yeah, it was just a fluke, my day. That kind of just set my day because it was in the morning I did that. I went over and did my mom's stuff because I said to her, she's like, "Oh, can you do that for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can run over there and do it." And it was like when I was driving in there, and then I was like, "Wow, all these amazing cars!" Like it was just the best. She is back in my hometown. I talk to her on Facebook every now and then. Right on. Nope, I am from the Thunder Bay. Yeah, so it's not too far away. Thunder Bay's not that far, so it's not too bad. I still think Passion for Bets, you should come over and we can do a collab. That's what you should do. You should come over here. Come hang out and we'll do a collab together. We can even do a live together. We'd have a nice, fun time. Yeah. And I have lots of places here we can visit. There's the Haunted Walk. We have Old Fort Henry, which I still haven't done yet. I'm going to do a video on it at some point. I just did Upper Canada. They actually have a haunted walk too. They do it at night and stuff. And then they have, what else I did? Murphy's Point, which is an old silver mine. I will do a live stream sometime. That'd be awesome. And I will make it over and definitely be on. As long as it's, if you do a live and you want me to, if I try to catch it, it's usually for me, I'm better off when I get home at night because through the daytime I'm in and out. But I don't usually jump on people's lives. Just know I'm still here. I'm chilling. Oh, I'm glad you're still here. That's awesome. I appreciate you hanging out. If you got any questions or if you want to talk about anything, people, lay it up here. We'll definitely talk and chit chat and have fun here. But yeah, like I said, I had an awesome day. I mean, to see all those beautiful vehicles, I mean, they were just, amazing. My mom always talks about one that her dad had and how he used to have to crank on the front of it to start it. And I saw one today and it was like, wow. I never got to see anybody ever do one in reality. You know what I mean? You can see it all, you can catch it on film, but I was actually standing in front of it and the guy was actually, and I mean, it took all that guy had to crank it over. That was crazy. And it didn't go the first time. It was really cool. It just caught me off guard when I was driving down into the village though. It was really cool. Like I said, top my day off, get to see someone famous, a local boy, which I see him all the time anyhow. But still, it's kind of nice. Like I said, he's just an average guy. And he's a great guy to talk to. Justin Bieber? No, Justin Bieber. No, it was Dan Aykroyd that I ran into today. He's Canadian, right? Yeah, I think he's Canadian. Pretty sure he's Canadian. I'm not sure though. Or is he? I'm not sure. That's so cool. Yeah, much better. Yeah, so I ran into him today. That was pretty cool. Have a good. All right, Scrap Crash. Thanks for coming by and have yourself a good night. As you can see, I got my sidekick with me. She's just chilling with me. Hopefully, her Auntie Peg gave her some treats when she downstairs. I'm not sure if she did or not, but she probably did get her some. And I think, my other one's here too. She's behind me. So they're both here. Puppy. Yeah, my baby. This is Angel. She wants up on the tables what she wants. She thinks I have stuff up here, but I don't. She's my sidekick. Is it getting cold? Cool, the weather now? Where I am, it is getting cooler. Cold, the weather. It's cooler here. It was actually a cooler day today. I mean, not that I wasn't sweating still when I was at working, but that's just because I was just trying to get stuff done. But I did, like I said, I got some of my stuff cleaned up today, and then tomorrow I'm going to try and haul scrap tomorrow. I've got some other things. My baby won't leave me alone. So yeah. Is it raining here? It is raining here where I am. Yeah, I guess it's been raining in a lot of places, people's been saying. No rain. We had a bit of a sprinkle today. That was about it. It wasn't anything major. Awesome weather here today. Sunny and only mid-70s. I don't know what it was today, but it was definitely cooler because I'll tell you, I didn't have the windows down. I think I had the windows down that much in my vehicle because I didn't even turn the air conditioner on. It was that cool in the vehicle. So, and then of course I stopped. Tim Hortons now has, it's called a Jolly Rancher slushie. I don't know if anybody knows what a Jolly Rancher slushie is, but it's got chunks, like it's like been blended up, and it's got Jolly Rancher, like it's almost like a sour taste to it. So it's really cool. Was stupid fed. Angel, I need to learn this editing software. I feel like a 90-year-old trying to learn what's the internet is. Yeah, I feel the same way when I got to do stuff. But you know what? One good thing about it, you can Google a lot of stuff. So you should see if there's a YouTube channel, or see if somebody's got it and downloaded it and shows you how to do it. That's what I try to do. E-Waste Mike, you got power yet? Because I think your power was out. What did you say? I don't know, Mike. What part did you not catch? I was talking about cars today. Classics. Oh, these were awesome cars. And I was talking about Dan Aykroyd. It's Mike. Mike's good. Just got it back. That's good. I'm glad you got it back. Need power. Power's important. Gotta have it. Do you have a generator, Mike? You must have a generator. Down 8 hours. And you don't have a generator? I use an editing software, VXDC, video editor software. Nope. Should get one, Mike. It's always good to have one. Hopefully your frozen food made it. Yeah, most definitely 8 hours. That's a long time. I'd be definitely invested in one, Mike, if I was you. So then you never have to worry. They're handy to have. I think everybody in my family, well, except for the one sister, doesn't have it. I have one in my basement that goes to the cabin when we want to go back there. So when we got to do work and stuff on it, I've got a bunch of work I got to get done on it. So I'll be taking it back to get some work done on my, put some new windows and stuff, and I'm going to be doing that. And we're going to be cleaning up around it. Nobody's been back there. And we're trying to build a road back there because it goes from one piece of property to the next piece of property. You better eat all your ice cream. Yeah, 8 hours, man. I don't know. I don't think. A crew was working on a transformer, and it shorted out and killed one worker and hurt 2 others. So I can deal with no power. Yeah, no kidding. Wow, that's not good. Nameless T-shirt. I have used studios forever, but I never upgraded and been on since 16 for many years. I just bought 22, and they changed so much. Well, I'd look on YouTube and see if anybody's got a video up on it, because I'll tell you, YouTube, it's helpful. If not, try Google and some other ways. Somebody might have a video out there for it. Hey, buddy. So what'd you get done all day today, Mike, since you didn't have any power? Just chilled at home, or? I have a generator. If my electricity goes out, it automatically shuts. It is good to have. All our family, like I said, we had a bad ice storm many years ago back, and we actually had a generator then too. But our power didn't go out. But my sisters, all theirs went out, so they were actually using the generator. They were bouncing it around, so their freezers and stuff when we had the ice storm. And then after the ice storm, that's when my other sister, she went and invested one for her new home and that, and that was the end of that. No more again. So the only one that doesn't is my sister on the back end. She doesn't have one, but if our power doesn't go, because we're on different lines. So nothing sat in my truck with the dog and the air on. Wow, Mike. That is why you want. Yep. U.S. Mike is not very giving of how many safety class his coworkers are going to have to take now. That's right. Safety first, and when people don't. We actually had something happened here. Oh, we had a skydiving accident in Gananoque. I don't know all the details, but she was like, I think she was like 50 something, and her, I think she died, and he's in the hospital, but he's not critical or anything, and it's called what's called a tandem. So she's in front, and he's supposed to pull it. So I don't know. It can't be good anyhow. I heard a bit of it on the radio. Accidents happen, but it's not good when they do. Like, you should have rented a hotel room. Yeah, that's right. You should have, Mike. Take your animals and go to the hotel room. 8 hours, man. That's a long time. I mean, when it happens here, I remember we had a tree out here at the back, and it fell on my electrical line. It was laying on it. It didn't actually snap off yet, but the winds were so strong that it pushed it onto the hydro lines. I'd come home from town, and I seen sparks coming off it. Of course, I go into Ontario Hydro, call them and say, hey, I've got sparks coming off my line. Can you come? And they send a truck to me. All right off. They turn off the power, obviously, and they say to me, so your responsibility, because it's on my property, you have to get that tree off that line, and we'll turn the power back on once you get it checked and inspect it. That line has to be inspected before they're going to turn it back on. So thank goodness my family's into excavating. So we had backhoes, we have front end loaders, we have like you name it, we got it, excavators and stuff. So the hydro company says to me, so do you need a tree company to come in? I said, nope, got it taken care of. Don't even worry about it. So they left, and then we spent one day, and there was like, I don't know, must have been 10 of us outside. And we just started to cut the tree down, cutting it down, because this tree was like massive around it. It was an old weeping willow. So we got it cut down, and there was another tree. The only thing that saved it from that tree taking the line right out was another couple, like there was a bunch of small ones in front of it. It was kind of somewhat laying on it, but branches had laid on it. So thank goodness I knew electrician. Friend of the family's, I called him, and he come and inspect it. Didn't cost me a dime. So we were lucky. We really made out. Welcome, T-Town. So yeah, that was, just one of those things that happens. And that was when we had high winds and stuff. Let's see, if at first you don't succeed, prepare, skydiving is not for you. Yeah, well, I want to go to skydiving, but after this, I don't know if I want to go where the Gananoque is. I don't know if I want to go to that one. I might go to Ottawa because I haven't heard of any incidents, and Ottawa's only a 2-hour drive. Gan's like a 30-minute drive. So do I go to the one that had the accident, or do I spend 2 hours and go to the one that maybe won't have an accident? I don't know. It's something I'd like to do. It's on my bucket list. So, yeah, I did say hello to T-Town. So, yeah, welcome, and I'm glad you came in. I'm just sorry I got off track there with telling stories. When the electrical goes out in my neighborhood, I turn my lights on to mess with my neighbors. You're so bad, Susan. That is so bad. Here is a picture of the dog in the car when the cops came. The other people around the car waiting with us as we fit with this. I'd click on it, but it'll probably mess up my thing. So I'm just going to go ahead, people, click on it and see what it is. I mean, unfortunately, I just can't click on it because I don't want to mess my screen up. So I'll check it later. So I'll be clicking on it after you do most of the responsibility is yours when it comes to skydiving. After you do tandem jump, most of the responsibility is yours when it comes to. Oh, good. Well, what do you mean it's mostly your responsibility? I mean, in all fairness, he's the one that is supposed to control the parachute when it pulls. I mean, they teach you. You have a course, apparently. I mean, one of my friends, well, actually, I've had a few friends take it. But apparently, they put you through a course. They show you how to land so you don't break your legs when you come down, different things. That's what I've heard anyhow. I mean, that's what I was told. So, But it's something I want to do, but I don't know. This is kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to be all messed up. So, and I don't want to wait till I'm too old. So, we'll see. If I do it, it'll definitely make YouTube, guys. It's a guarantee. I'll be definitely putting it on, just so you know. Let's see what we got here, guys. Oh, it's a little Jack Russell. Oh, no, it's a little Palm, isn't it? Is that a little Palm? It's so cute. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that makes me cry. I hate when people do that. Wow, it's a small dog. No kidding. It was so small and cute. Oh, my. I'm a dog lover, and I love my puppies. I don't know the breed, but yeah, a small dog. Yeah, it looked like, I don't know if it was a Palm, but it had like maybe one of those, almost like, I don't know the name of them, but I can pretty much describe the dog. And they're so cute. Oh, all dogs are cute. I love all dogs. I love my babies. I sent it to you. I got it. Thank you, Susan. I got it. Yep, after you do, they require jump with an instructor. Instructor, the soul jumps are up to you to do right. Wow. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Like I said, I just want to try it once. I mean, I'm not interested in doing it more than, I just want to give it a try. I mean, heights doesn't bother me, but I want to try it. So, but I'm thinking I'm probably going to make the 2-hour drive. I'm going to book it online and see if any of my other friends want to go with me. Most of my friends think I'm crazy because I want to do it. So, we're all the windows up. Yeah, the windows were up, and I'm assuming it wasn't running. So that's just why. Why don't you take a dog in on a hot day? Like my dogs want to go with me when I go at the door. They're all like stand at the door, and I'm like, girls, you can't. It's so hot out. I let them go to the bathroom, and then when they come back in, they're panting. I'm not. I don't even want to take them out to play because it's so hot for them. So they horse around. Thank God I live in a big house for them. Look, got a long hair. Yeah, that's what I thought it was, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Ugh. Yeah, all windows up. The dog was in the car for an hour and a half, at least. We know how much longer before we came. Such a hot day as well. Yeah, I just people like that. I believe in this. If you're cruel to animals, it's going to come back around and bite you in the butt. That's the way I feel. Because you know what? Animals don't do anything to anybody, and you shouldn't be like that to animals. All animals want is your love and affection. That's all they want from you. They want nothing else. So for someone to do that, I hope they're put on a ban list and then never allowed another animal. Never. I just can't believe people would do that, Poor animals. People are like that, though. They just rather, let poor animals suffer. Well, babies are all. I don't know where the other one went. Maybe she went downstairs. The other one went downstairs. That's why she's not bugging me. I think she went downstairs because the big one's here. Molly's right here next to me. Angel, I think, went downstairs. I'll be going downstairs to bother my mom and my sister. My dog hates hot days but loves the winter. I get people call the sheriff thinking he is going to freeze. I don't take my dogs out if it's real cold because of their paws and stuff, and they don't I find they don't leave the shoes on their feet. So I find that Molly can take it a lot longer because she's got the thing, but Angel, she's like at me and want me to carry her. And I'm like, how does this work? So then she jumps up my arms and I have to carry her around. But she wants to stay outside because Molly's inside. And Molly wants to play fetch even in the snow. So, well, what about the dummy leaving the kids in his car? Yeah, that's another one. Oh, I mean, really? You're going to leave your kids in a hot vehicle? You know? Oh, there's so many people that are just, oh, they need to just use their brains, man. Seriously. It's not that hard. I don't like leaving my dog in the vehicle at all. I should say I have. It's one of the top breeds for Collie. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Collie is okay. She's not one of the top ones, but she enjoys being outside. But yeah, the one that's definitely. And like I said, the Jack Russell, she can't take it. She's got a fine hair. Peace, faith, and love. Hey, welcome. Glad you came in. So yeah, I mean, certain animals they can take more. I mean, it's just the way they are. I mean, like small dogs. Some of them are not made to go outside hardly at all. You know, they're just so brittle and they just can't take the weather. At least one thing, at least the Jack Russell, she puts a little weight on and she's good. And the Collie, she liked the winter. She liked it when we went outside. I just didn't take her out the real close, but when we had the snow and stuff, I would throw it in the snowbank and she'd jump into it. She had fun. She really liked it, so we had fun. Angel tries, so she's like literally leaping through. It's like kind of like tall grass. She goes outside and she's in tall grass. I gotta be careful because she's in tall grass. I don't want her getting ticks and stuff. So I try to keep her off and just keep her on the lawn, but she takes off once in a while because that's her breed. But the Collie doesn't do that. The Collie usually goes out and just waits for me at the door. And if she sees me getting a toy for her to throw, she's game. She'll stick right to me. I'm going through something right now, and it's not good. I'm at the police department. Why are you at the police department? Hello, Falcona. Hey, how was your day? Why are you in the police department, girl? What happened? In love. Okay, then. Sorry, Falcona. You got accidentally timed out by Susan. So just hold on, Falcona. Your timing thing will run back and then you can come back on. Did you get a photograph with Dan Aykroyd or just see him? I did not get a picture with him, but like I said, he's a local boy and he was dealing with stuff at the bank, and I thought it was just kind of not really a good thing. So it wasn't really the best thing for me to welcome Penny. Glad you got a picture up. So yeah, I mean, I wish I could have, but I didn't want to, because he was. I mean, if I'd supposed if he'd have been outside, I would have got a picture with him. And I'm sure I'll run into him because he's always over in the village, and I find always over that way anyhow. You know him from somewhere. So yeah, next time I see him and his wife, I'm sure I'm gonna try and get them to definitely. I will, inform him that he's going to be on my YouTube and stuff, and if it's okay with him, he may not even allow it. I mean, if he says no, then I have to go with his wishes. But I did see him, and it was cool. So it looked like he was kind of incognito because he had his baseball hat on and his sunglasses on in the bank. But as soon as I saw him, I knew who it was. She's a troll. I knew you me what I did it. Yes, you did good, girl. It's not. It wasn't. It's not really that difficult. I mean, if you just take your time, you can get through anything. Would he go scrapping with you and make a YouTube video? I don't know if Dan would. He might. He's got in the video that I just did. The guy was talking about it because he was talking to him. Because before I got to talk to the guy about the cars and stuff, Dan was talking to him. Dan Eckert was, and they were talking about cars and how many cars he has, and he's got quite a like I said to him. I said, well, I said to him, yeah, Dan Eckert has a lot of cars too. I said we get to see a lot of the antiques and classics when he's down in the village. He says, yeah, and he told me how many cars, and I can't remember, but it's a lot of cars he's got. So, and you usually run into him all summer and sometimes in the winter too. It would be cool though. I mean, if I could get Dan Aykroyd to promote my channel, that would be awesome. Have him on it. We'll see. I mean, the worst he can say is no. But it would make my day if I get to sit down and talk to him. Then again, if he's into classics, I might just have the right classic vehicle for him. Because I know he does. They buy a lot. He doesn't fix them himself. He pays someone to fix them. But I might just be able to have the right vehicle that might interest him. So we'll see, guys. Because he's into a lot. He has a lot. Like he has, I can't even. And then, of course, he has, his normal vehicles and that. But he's got a lot of classics. And that's not including the motorcycles he has. So. So what are you up to tonight, Penny? Falcone should be coming back on. Hopefully, you were only timed out for 300 seconds. Are you playing games, Penny? Huh? Are you playing video games right now? So tell Falcone she can come back on. She just accidentally got timed out. Not a big deal. Okay? It happens. Sometimes the print's so small, sometimes when you click on it, you get the wrong one. It happens. I've done it. I know it has happened before, and you just apologize and you move on. She was just asking about how long. She was just asking about how long. It was 300 seconds is what it said. It'll come back up when she can. So. You keep watching me on the big TV, don't you? If you watch me on the big TV, that means you can't play games, right? Because usually you play games on it and listen to me on your phone. Yeah, it's a great thing about the smart TVs. You can download or you can have the YouTube because sometimes the YouTube automatically comes with it. Some you got to download on. No games tonight. No, I'm not a troll. I have videos up. I'm no troll. But that's not really a picture of how am I a troll? Gee, that's my real picture of. No games. Okay, no games. Oh, it's all right. No games. Got to go. All right, Scorpio King, I'm glad you came in. I appreciate you coming in. And I'll be seeing you around. So, how's the work week going for you? Like, I mean, what's your days? You have any days off? Or you have to, what time are you getting done? Work and stuff. My flat screen TV has YouTube on it, my friend. TV. Flat screen TV has YouTube on it. Yeah, a lot of the TVs, the newer ones have all that now. So it's a lot of people watch it on the big screens on their TVs and stuff. The reason why I am at the police department is because someone on YouTube is making death threats to me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, girl. I'm sorry to hear that. Usually YouTube will deal with it. So, I mean, they don't mess around with that stuff. So, Yeah, especially those. I think my cousin, he's got like one of those new 4K ones, and his is like a 70 inch. I haven't seen it yet, but he's got one of the new TVs. Sorry if what I say yesterday didn't make sense. I was listening to you on Bluetooth speaker while taking a shower, trying to get ready to go to. Perfect. Oh, okay. Right on. Got it. No problem. No problem. So what did you get at Harbor Freight? You never did say, I don't think. I don't think you said what you got at Harbor Freight. I was listening to you on Bluetooth speaker while taking a shower, trying to get ready to go to Harbor. Okay, so what did you buy? Peace, face, love. They're telling me I'm in no great danger. Anyway, how are you doing? I'm good. I got a set for woodworking for 24%. Oh, that's right on. Cool. So do you do a lot of woodworking? I don't know if you guys saw my the video where I haven't finished it yet, but I am trying to get it finished because I had promised it to one of my viewers on here, and this came from the plasma cutter. So I'm just trying to get it finished up. I've still got to do the lettering. So as you can see, I just got to do the lettering inside. I'm going to try to do it just an outer on it, which is going to be white. So when I get it finished, I should have it finished pretty soon. I just got to pick a night or a daytime and just get it done because it's really fine work. I'm just going to just lightly go around the edges of it in white. So, but it'll look good when I get it completed, and then I'm going to mail it off to them, to the woman I promised it to, because she's a Toronto Maple Leafs fan. It's not my team, guys, but it actually came out of the plasma cutter. I know it's not. But you know what? If I buy a plasma cutter, guys, I will cut any signs that anybody wants. So, but I'm not looking to invest in that right now. I've heard that they run anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 to buy one. That came from the school, one of the high schools that I pick up, and they had cut it out, and it wasn't completely cut out. So I finished cutting it. It was still attached in. Let's see if I can show you here. It was still attached here. It hadn't been cut off, and it still was touched up here. So I tried to just cut it off and then just kind of make it look like the leaf right here. And then it was, I think it was attached on the corners because it was just on a flat piece like that. So I did the best I could. So, but it was just like you seen when I grinded it all. It had like there was still hot pieces of metal in here that was stuck in it. So I ended up cutting all that and took the grinder to it and then I put some blue paint on it to make it look like the team. So all I got left to do to it, like I said, is the white paint, and I'm hoping to get it done. I'll start out maybe tomorrow night or something because I've got to finish that project so I can get it out. So, I'm somewhat of a hackwood worker, but learning. Wish I had a plasma cutter like. I don't have a plasma cutter. That actually came from the high school. That piece there. I am going to buy one though, guys. But I don't want one you just cut steel with. I want one that I can actually program. Apparently, you got to have software. And where like I said, when I look into it and I do all the research, when I'm ready to make that kind of a deal, like when I go to buy it, and when I go to buy it, guys, like I said, any team you guys want cut, just let me know and we'll cut it. You just got to send me the design or whatever, or we look at design up and make it sure if it's what you want. Contact YouTube. What? Okay, where did I leave off, guys? That's my flat screen TV is 4Ks are really awesome. The TVs, guys. And like I said, my cousin's got one. He's got a 70-some inch, and I don't know if it's a 75 or a 72 or what it is, but apparently it's just over his fireplace. So, let's see. And I really want to get into woodworking too, guys, because not just me, but my nephew, the one that helps me out, Brian, he's really good at stuff like that. He can make a lot of cool things. Susan, I'm at the police station. Don't need to contact YouTube. I have a flat 4K TV too. Everybody has I just haven't, I think he said that, I forget how much he said he paid for it. I think he said he paid like $2,400 or $2,100 for it. So that's a lot. To me, that's a lot of money. I mean, the TV I got downstairs, I think was like $1,500. Now that's enough for me. And that's that was 3D and everything in it. And I'm like, we don't even use it. We had bought it when the kids were here because they liked the cartoons and stuff. And we had the glasses and everything that went with it. My 4K was 500. Yeah, it depends. But I mean, I'm in no rush. My TV still works until mine stops working. I'm not buying a TV, guys. I'm not going to throw a TV away that still works. I'm from old school, and if it's still working, I'm going to leave it. And I also have 32 in my room. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I just have a small one in my room because I don't even, to be honest, the only time I haven't watched TV in my room in like forever. I have the big TV downstairs, which is the 50-inch in the living room, and that's it. And then we have the one in the kitchen my mom has. And I think it's like a 32. So, but I mean, and then I have another one in the spare room across, and then I'm probably going to put one in this room at some point. I might mount it to the wall though. So we'll see. My mom bought the 32-inch TV. Yeah, like I said, a 32 is, I mean, it's fairly cheap. You can buy them. And they're fine for bedrooms and stuff, but I don't know if I want to go. I mean, if my TV goes on the Hummer downstairs, I'm probably going to stick to no less than a 50. So I don't watch TV enough, but I don't have cable. I got satellite and I've got Netflix. Like you can get Netflix, Great Beard for what is it, $13.99 I think a month, and you get movies, series. You get I think there's even like Discovery kind of stuff you can get on it. Like there's nature stuff and there's all kinds of stuff they have on it. And they have all kinds of movies on it that have been in the theaters and stuff. I don't have time for TV. I don't mind TV at night sometimes because I've been on YouTube for the last, I'd say 6 months. And I don't get a lot of TV as I used to. If I'm watching TV, then I'm neglecting my YouTube channel. So I have to right now just keep on this and keep it busy. And once I get this taken care of and get to where I want to be on YouTube, and then I'll just plateau and just keep it at a steady. That it won't be like work. You know, it's like constant. I have to keep on it. I work 18 hours during the week. I work all day, and sometimes I don't get done till, it depends. I've seen me work until 7 or 8, but I'm self-employed. So I mean, I can take Sunday off, like I took the Sunday off. I've been taking some of my Sundays off, but I still do something out in the yard. I'm either cutting the lawn. Tonight, when I got home, I was actually trimming around the house, weed whacking. Because, unfortunately, the grass always seems to get long around the house, but it's starting to die, thank goodness. My lawn is starting to die. I hate having a lawn. I really do. If I could put patio stones, if I could concrete it or whatever, I would be happy. I don't really care for my lawn. It's way more work than I want to do. Yep, I used to have Netflix before I moved to 2 years ago. I just use YouTube now. Yeah, YouTube is great for a lot of things, like I say. I'm a registered nurse and work in the emergency room. That's why I don't have time to watch TV. I understand. Some people don't have time for TV, and that's perfectly fine. But I find for me, I find that TV calms me down at the end of the day when I've had a long day. And you know what? Just a nice calm TV show. Sometimes I only want to watch an hour of it, or maybe I want to put 2 hours in, or maybe I want to watch a movie, and I'll be like, you know what? This is nice. And I have children to take care of. Yeah, so you got a busy life. I understand that. I get that. I have YouTube Prime, so that lets me download videos on my tablet on Wi-Fi at work and can watch videos later when I get home. Cool. Right on. I've been thinking about that Prime, but I don't know yet. I don't know. Since I started YouTube and stuff, I've been thinking about it. But apparently somebody else was saying there's something else you can, I don't know. It was another channel was on and they were talking about something about the Prime. So I don't know. I don't know if I caught it all. I have 3 children. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot, that's for sure, having kids. My kids, at least I don't got to worry. You know what I mean? They sleep most of the day, unless when I come home, then they're happy to see me. My mom watches my kids when I'm at work. That's cool. Right on. Nothing wrong with that, that's for sure. All the help you can get. Falcone, did you come back? I think 300 minutes passed. Did you come back? Penny, you still there, or did you go play video games? Huh? Are you still there? We're supposed to, it's right, it is. I have a very hard life. Yeah, everybody has a hard life. I mean, unfortunately, life can be is what it is, you know. I mean, I don't know. Some days are harder than others, and you know, I don't know what to say. You know, there's lots of people that have, you know, they have nothing, and then there's other people that have everything. You know, it's just, you know, sometimes it's the way life rolls. I don't know sometimes why people say, you know, well, my life has worked. Well, I don't know, you know. I don't say I have a bad life. I work hard, and what I get, correct, my friend. So what you work for, and, you know, at least nobody can say to you, well, I gave you that or whatever. You can say, you know what, I worked for that. It was me. Nobody handed that to me. Hey, I have to go. I'm going to talk to the police. Okay. All right, then. Hopefully everything works out for you. Susan, are you still around, or did you leave me? It says we still have 9 people in here. Either that or we have a lot of lurkers. Have a wonderful sweet and everyone in the chat. What did you retract there, girl? You retracted your message. What did you put? What did you put, girl? I missed it. I totally missed it. I was trying to read above and see what was going on. I missed it, Susan. I missed it. I'm thinking I'm really lazy until I see how lazy some folks are. No, there's people that are lazy. Unfortunately, I'm here still, my friend. Oh, I'm glad you're still here, Wayne. I'm glad you're here. It's always good to have everybody come in. I'm always happy. Later, everyone. I live in the simple life. My house is an old camper. Some people look down at me for it, but it's what I like. I have no bills, so I don't, but I want my paycheck. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I say? What makes you happy? Go for it. There's some people that enjoy that, you know. I don't really, to me, it's not for me to say. It's not for me to talk about someone or say, you know what? How, if that person's happy, that's all that matters. It's not for me to tear that person down and say something. I'm here. Oh, good. I'm still glad you're here. Always happy when you're here. I think Penny and Falcone has left us. I don't think Penny is here anymore either. I think she left. Maybe she went to go play games. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Who knows? Sometimes I wish I could live the simple life, but I don't think I could. I mean, I don't mind the hunting and all that stuff that I can handle, but I still like, I like a big house. I really do. Only bad part is the winter, but I'm on my snowmobile most of the time anyway. No, there's nothing wrong with that at all. No. Like I said, I mean, I enjoy, I like an old house. Like this is an old farmhouse, this place here. And I'm slowly fixing it up. But there's no mortgage on it, so I can't complain. Do you ever come to the States? I actually haven't been to, the last time I was in Watertown, and I think it was about maybe 4 years ago, I guess it was. It was about 4 years ago, last time I was in the U.S. But I have family in Chicago, and I have family in Florida, Ocala. So, and I plan on doing some traveling, so we'll see. Like I said, anybody that ever comes to Ontario, come on over. We'll do a collab, or we'll go visit one of these places. We can visit Old Fort Henry, Upper Canada. You can see some of what we have here. And there's lots of museums around here, tons of museums. We're only roughly about 2.5 hours if you want to go downtown. Downtown Ottawa, and you can see the Parliament. You can go and, see Parliament Hill. You can visit that. There's tons of old historical buildings. I might take you up on that. Anytime. Anytime. You come on and hang out, and I've got the land, so if you've got a four-wheeler, bring your four-wheeler, because I've got 96 acres. And lots of hunting. Just pick up the right month. November is deer hunting here. Then they have small game. I'm trying to think what other. They have bear hunting here. And like I said, we've got 2 bears on the property right now. And I think my nephew, he's just waiting. And then if he sees it, he's gonna definitely, because he likes bear meat. So, and I think my cousin, he wants the hide off it because he wants to make something with it. So we have deer hunting at the end of August. Yeah, see, we don't have it, like I said, we have it in November when it's cold. So, and it's 2 weeks. And then they have bow hunting here too, crossbow. And my niece, sometimes she goes, but she didn't go last year. She was working, so she only took, I think she took a couple of weekends and she did it. I think it was 2 weekends she went, but she didn't go through the week, I don't think. But they always bag them. When they come here, they always end up getting either a buck or no, because there's always somebody in the group of the family, because it's just family usually. And then I think Brian brought his friend, one of his best friends with him. And I said, that was fun. I don't really care. Guy was great. He was a nice guy. I was driving through Toronto on Monday, and all the highways were open and everything was peaceful. And I was going away until I heard on the radio it was Canadian Peace. I was driving through Toronto on a Monday, and what days? Thanksgiving is in November. Which explains why traffic wasn't a nightmare. Yeah, Toronto. I don't like Toronto. You couldn't pay me to go up there and drive in Toronto. I don't like it. I'll take you to Ottawa anytime. Toronto, good luck, unless I'm getting someone else. Someone else can drive, because I hate it. It's too frustrating. I just don't like it. I'll take you to Ottawa. I actually have tons of friends in Ottawa and great people down there, and I'd rather go down there. And we can, you can always, I find it just easier. Lizzie, welcome. Glad you came in. It's always good to see you, girl. How was your day? What did you do all day? It's not the people. It's just, it's so congested. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I just don't like it. Worked, nothing exciting. Like I said, I would like to do a couple of things in Toronto, but I'm probably going to get one of my friends to go with me, and I'm just going to sit back and relax and just enjoy the drive. So, because I mean, that's all I do anyhow, is drive all the time. I'm always on the road. So you know what? It'd be nice to have someone else drive. I have a question. What do your Kit Kat candies bars look like? Did you want me to buy one and show you there, Susan? Because apparently they're different, I guess. That's what somebody was saying. Actually, I knew that already, because I had them. I've had them in the States. I had them when I was in Florida. They are different. But I had some a long time ago. Because I remember my cousin, she used to buy, when we go out, she'd always try to feed me chocolate bars and stuff. I'm like, no more. You don't have to buy them. Our Kit Kats, well, we can get Kit Kats that are about, they call them the jumbo size. Like, I mean, our old Henrys, I mean, you can get an old Henry that's that long. And I'm like, I saw it and I'm like, what is that? Ev, I love today. Wasn't that awesome? And I ran into Dan Aykroyd at the bank today. How about that? Woo-hoo! That was awesome. I was talking to the lady at the teller thing, and explaining, because she didn't know what was going on. So she just said there's a whole bunch of cars, and then because I was talking to the guy because I wanted to know the scoop on what was going on in this little village, because I mean that's where I go to do my mom's banking. So I'm talking away, and then I said, yeah, they're heading to the cheese factory. And Jen goes, they're going to the cheese factory. I'm like, hey, Dan. I was like, whoa, man, I didn't even see him come into the bank. It was that crazy. So that was cool. Too bad he wasn't in your video. Yeah, it's going to happen. It's just that he was in the bank when I was done. He was actually. I know. I'll go do it. My mom just came up. I will. My mom's just going to bed because it's like 10:35. Just dropping in to leave a thumbs up. Bye for now. All right, Stompy, I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate that. So my mom's just going to bed. I'm probably going to close the door here so the light doesn't bother. Yeah, so that would have been awesome. But like I said, he was busy at the bank, and I didn't want to bother him, so I'll catch him again because he's, like I said, he's always over there. Yep, you don't want to be. No, I didn't want to, like I said, but I will catch him over there because I do actually have seen him a few times. I've seen him at the Foodland too, which is the place where you can pick up your groceries. So that's kind of cool too. So, but I will. I'll probably catch him and his wife at some point because I guess his wife is here in town too. So hopefully I'll get some, shots, some video on that, guys. So you guys will see it. But yeah, it was like I said, and it always seems like every time I never expect it, and I'll be in like the Foodland or I'll be at the convenience store, which is right next to the bank, and I've seen them walk in, and I'm like, get my stuff or whatever, and there they are in the lineup. So, and good people. Oh, did you read that? Great beard. Oh, what was it he said? What did you say? It was in the summer, snowmobiling in the winter. Too bad he wasn't in your video. Let's see. Even in the summer. Yeah, you do your four-wheeling in the summer. Well, you can do four-wheeling in the winter, but depending on the deepness of the snow. Because if it's packed, you can't. It's 3:36 a.m. Wow. Yeah, okay, I understand, Snobby. I appreciate you coming by. It means a lot. I appreciate that, you coming by. But like I said, I'll catch him. I will catch him at some point, and I'll ask him. Like, I got to get his permission first because him being, I don't want to just be intrusive and just say, whip the camera in front of him and say, hey, and then he'd be like, yeah. So I don't want to tick him off. So, but yeah, I think it'll be interesting if I can. Hopefully before the summer's out. On Amazon, they are $39 for 10 Kit Kat bars from Canada. 10 Kit Kat bars. Wow. Holy macaroni and cheese. Just for 10? That's only like less than $10 here. It'd be less than $10. Float I have. Yeah. Well, he already had a stalker, I guess. A stalker woman that was stalking the place and that. Because he just, like I said, he lives over here. Oh, yeah. And I don't want that. I don't want to be. That is over. Yeah, no kidding. That is overpriced. That's like, if you want a Kit Kat, Susan, wait until it warms. Like, wait until it's actually a little cooler. Because I'll mail you one if it cools down. Because if I mail you one now, by the time you get it, it'll be soup. It'll just be like runny. You won't even be able to enjoy it. I'd definitely mail you one if you need it, okay? If you want one of ours, I'll mail it to you. If you want, they actually make them in white chocolate and chocolate. I think actually dark chocolate too. So if you want it in dark chocolate, white chocolate, or just regular chocolate, because it comes in 3 here. Actually, I think it actually comes in another one. I think it comes in mint, does it not, Lizzie? I think it comes in 4. White chocolate, mint, dark chocolate, and regular chocolate. So 4 different brands I think that comes in. So you let me know, Susan, what kind you want me to send you. Yeah, I saw the mint. Yeah, so yeah, it comes in mint. I was just trying to sit here and think. It might even come in caramel now too. Dark chocolate and mint. Okay, so when when it starts to get colder, I'll mail you one. You let me know, because then this way, at least I know it'll stay frozen, kind of somewhat cold. If I mail it now, it'll just be like, ugh. I am just getting into. Hi, Zach. Welcome. Glad you came in. Lizzie, I got some chips for you. The ones you like. I got like 2 bags of them. Because I mailed something today for someone that likes the ketchup. So they should be getting it in less than 2 weeks. I did not email them and tell them yet. No. Shh. Hopefully it'll be a surprise for them. Along with this, I have not finished yet. I still got to finish this, Lizzie. I got to get the blue paint yet. The white paint. And I got to go around here yet, around the letters. So that's also left. I just got to take the white paint, which is right here. I got my white paint right here. I just got to wait until I get a chance to do it. But that's all that's left to do to it. Yep. They will love it. Yeah. Shh. We won't tell them, no. Hopefully it shows up as a surprise for them. It's coming along. I'll look at the white paint to go on, and then I'm mailing it off too. I'm hoping to get it done no later than the end of this week. If I get the paint on it, because it takes 24 hours for one coat to completely dry. I need to be with friends right now, Scrapper. Okay, you're more than welcome to come by there, Zach. I appreciate you being here, and I'm pretty sure you know Susan. And if you don't know anybody, then sure, start chit-chatting with them. They're all great people in here. Lizzie's a great person. She's a local girl, but she doesn't live too far from me. She's another Canadian. Great Beard, he's another Canadian. Another great guy. If Ottawa was so far, I'd snowmobile there this winter. But man, is that far. I don't usually go far in the winter. I usually stay close to home. Bearded Yak, welcome. Glad you came in. What is up, everyone? We were just talking about my for one thing, the video today I did, which was I was I was in the right place at the right time today. It was awesome. It just was a perfect day. Okay, Zach, she will make you also, because we all know you. Yes, I will. I'm sorry there, Zach. I will definitely make you one. Doing that right now, Zach. As a moderator. There you go. You are one now. So you can help me and check and keep people being respectful. Appreciate that, Zach. And you're part of the family. As always, you'll never be not. You're part of this family. So many beards. Dano's Tools, welcome. Glad you came in. It's always good to see another Canadian. Sister, how is things going on tonight? Things are going good. We were just talking about, we were talking about Kit Kats, and I was talking about Lizzie's, one of her favorite chips, which is Doritos, and it's ketchup. I was saying I've got 2 bags of it. 2 bags of it here at the house. Because I ended up buying, because I didn't know how many I was going to stuff in the box. So I stuffed, well, I guess you'll just wait and see. You'll see what I stuffed in their bag, or their box, I should say. I stuffed in, whose box. And sent it to them. The surprise. I have a ton of stuff I got run to the scrapyard. I have a ton of stuff I got run to the scrapyard. My brother, what kind of stuff is it? Is it just all shred, or is it goodies too? Hello, Dano. Let's see. I just lost my very close friend about an hour ago. Oh, I'm sorry, Zach. I'm sorry about that. You hang out here. We'll definitely keep you company, okay? We'll definitely be here for you, in prayers for you. Sorry about that. Bedtime for me. Night for my. Okay, Great Beard. I appreciate you coming in, and you are always welcome in my chat. Always. You're my bud. You're my fellow Canadian. And like I said, anytime you want to come down here and hang out and try out some of our hunting down here, you come on down. Hop in your vehicle and you come on down. I'm sure you'd have fun. You'd have fun with my nephew hanging out and my niece and stuff. You would just have a ball. What did I miss? I don't think I missed anything. Thank you. I think I got everybody who came in. So what kind of scrap do you got to get rid of, Beardy Yak? What do you got? What kind of goodies? What's that V thing back by your van? Oh, it's for X-Men. Sorry. Here, I'll show you guys. See, it's the X-Men poster. And then I have on the wall, I'll show you the other one. The other one is the Transformer one. And then I have in my room, I got Batman, Green Lantern, and Captain America. They're all movie posters. What's going on here? Zach, you want to tell us your story? You know, Zach, you can talk about anything you want in here, okay? Yellow brass, red brass, copper sheet, copper wire, aluminum, copper tube, some other shred. Cool, right on. So that'd be a good load. Hopefully your prices are really good. Are you big into movies, home theaters? I am into movies big. I have a collection of probably close to 5,000 DVDs. So, Jeff Stone, welcome. Your girl's in here. Check her out. She's in here hanging out. I'm telling you, Stone, get that passport. Get over here and visit her. As I'm telling you, she's yours if you want her. You just got to put the effort. Because any chick will go for something if a man's worth putting the effort up. And I'm sure that she'd appreciate it if you put the effort in. What did I miss? Let's see. Dano, sounds like you have a nice load together there, brother. Yeah, that sounds like a really good load. Like I said, as long as you get good prices, you should be making it with some good money there. So hopefully. Yellow brass, red brass, copper sheet. Okay, so yeah, it will definitely be a good load. Thank you, Scrapper. Hello, Jeff Stone. Yak, it's going to be a nice payday. That's right, for sure. You got that right. Really? Seriously, Mr. What? What did I do? What did I do, Susan? Oh, yeah. For sure, yeah. I don't know what I did, Susan. Was it because I'm trying to tell Stones to get his passport and get over there and visit Lizzie? Lizzie, did you leave? Are you still here, Lizzie? Because Jeff Stone's here. I don't think you left. I think you're still in here. I don't know. I think she's still in here. Hopefully she's still in here. So she'll say hello. Guys, I'm actually going to have to go and lock my door and turn out the lights and stuff because my mom went to bed. So if you guys can give me a couple of minutes and just hold down the fort, I'll be right back, guys. I'm serious, okay? I'll be right back because I got to go do it, okay? So I'll be right back. Hold down the fort. Act up. Don't act up. Close the door, guys. All right, guys. Doors are locked. Lights are turned out. My mommy's gone to bed, and we're all good. We're all set. All right. Just did a system setup and take down yesterday working. All right, guys. Just hold on here. I missed a whole bunch. So. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Lizzie might be embarrassed. Nah. Lizzie's a good person. She'll be fine. Let's see. Please. Is that a good? It was a little setting. Okay, just come. Lizzie splits. I don't know about that. See, there's Lizzie. Lizzie's fine. It's a little cat and mouse between you two. Don't even stress. I'm back. My phone died. Zach, we're glad you came back and you hang out with us, okay? Because you need to be with people. We're here, okay? So you hang out with us. And I'm good now. Like I said, I just turned everything out, and I got both dogs in here, so we're all good for a while. So how was your day, Stone? What did you do all day? See, Susan, she came back. She's here. Lizzie's cool. It's all good. I didn't hear a thing. I was out of the room. See, it's all good. She didn't hear a thing. It's all good. You want to know what I said? I told Jeff Stone to get his passport and get the you-know-what of his butt and get going and get his butt over here. Because there's nothing better than I will be here until I fall asleep. Whatever. Okay, Zach. Like I said, chime in anytime you hear something, you want to talk about something, step up. We'll definitely, I'm listening to you too. I'm glad, Wayne, you're still here. Like I said, it's awesome to have these guys. I am just going to grab some ice cream. Okay, Dano, you go do that. We're going to be here. Yummy. Ice cream is always good. At least I would have ate it last week. Tonight, not so much. It's a little chilly. Like, I'm not doing any panting tonight, and I ran up the stairs and everything, so. Not like last week. Oh, my God, I was having a hard time with this. But tonight, no, I'm good. I'm liking this cooler weather. Okay, Zach, we are here for you. That's right. We are here, Zach. So, like I said, if you want to talk or if you need anything, you let us know. We're here. And if you do need anything, Zach, if you want to talk, my About has my email in it, Zach. If you need to talk about anything, okay? If you need a friend or something, let me know, okay? My About's on there. Yep, it's only 15. Yeah, it's nice. It's actually, it's way better than it was. The heat's gone. Let's see. I just worked and trying how to set 37. Trying how to get. Well, if you want hugs from Lizzie, you need to get your passport, get on a plane, get to Toronto. Take her out for dinner. You can email me, Stone, before working on a passport. Lizzie, meet the guy. What's wrong with meeting someone? I never stress about meeting people. Doesn't bother me. People don't freak me out. I'm a person that gets along with everybody. Even when people say, "Ooh, that person's weird," I'm like, you know what? It's just everybody's different. Give poor Jeff Stone a try. You never know. He might be that guy for you. You never know until you try. The matchmaker. I'm trying. I try. I mean, if somebody wants to make an effort, why not give it a try? Right, Susan, laugh aloud. Oh. How many dates have you been on? I mean, I've watched your videos and you talk about all the weird dates you've had. How could Jeff Stone's date be any worse? Yeah, very true. Okay, what did I miss? Fishing for people you lose probably wouldn't want you to be sad. That's about can say. That's right. And you know what? You can always come here, Zach, and you can always hang out with us anytime. So you're never going to be alone. You'll always have friends. Butterscotch ripple. There you go. Good ice cream. How many dates have I been on or stolen? Yeah, well, you've been on dates. I mean, well, some of them was a good thing you didn't, right? I mean, there's weird people out there, but you know what? So if you don't feel comfortable, meet Stone somewhere. Meet him in a big populated area. It's not like, in today's day, there's so many ways to protect yourself in going out on dates. You don't have to worry. Lizzie, you can take it slow. That's right. You can take it slow. It's not like you got to say, just because he came to visit you doesn't mean that he's, going to click automatically in. So you talk. These guys could know each other for 5 years. And then suddenly it's just like something goes, wow, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes, it's like people, they've been friends for years and years and years. And then suddenly it's like they're the perfect couple together, because people age differently. They look at the way of life different. They look at their own lives differently. That's just me. That's the way I see it. I'm laughing at Hogan's Heroes. Okay. All right. Let's see. What did I miss, guys? How many days? Like between you and Susan. Yeah, kidney. It could be any worse. Me. I don't know. If you're that scared, I don't know. I don't go through life being scared of things. If people want to meet up, people want to hang out, what's the worst that could happen? So you don't ever talk to the person again, or you say, you know what, it wasn't for me. That's just me, That's why I get along with so many people. So many people are like, I just don't meet people. I don't go to people's houses if, I just talk to them for like, a month or something. I'd be like, I don't even know you, but I mean, I'll meet you for coffee. I'm not scared of, I know you're not. I mean, but I'm just saying, I don't know. You could get up, you can make a list, the good things and the bad things about Stone and say, do they weigh each other? I don't know. I don't even know what the guy looks like, so I can't say. You know what he looks like, apparently. So it's not like he lives down the street. Exactly. But think of it this way, Lizzie. Is he willing to get a passport for you? Is he willing to come to see you? You know what I'm saying? Look at Butters and Bears. Canadian and American. And it works. You never know where you're going to find your mate. My mate could be anywhere. Your mate could be anywhere. But if you don't try it, you don't know. I have no idea what Stone looks like. Then get Stone to send you. Tell him that's one of the things you need to know. Stone. Jeff Stone. Send her a picture. Or you need to do hangouts with her, and you can do it right on the phone. So don't say you can't talk to her in person. So step up, bud. That's the way I see it. Step up and talk to her. Call him on Hangouts. Exactly. Call him on Hangouts. If he's willing to pursue you and he's going to follow through, there's either what's the other one that's on Facebook? Susan, what's that other one you're talking about? There's so many of them, you can actually see the person and talk to them. So then there's none of that, oh, well, I'll send you a picture. I don't believe in pictures because there's a lot of predators and stuff like that. But I mean, if somebody's willing to do FaceTime with you or Hangouts with you, or I forget what the other one is. That's what I'm saying. Let's start with an email address before password. Then he needs to get on it. Where'd he go? Jeff Stone, where'd you go, man? Jeff Stone, we're talking here. Lizzie's trying to tell you. FaceTime. And there's one other one that you can get. I think it's through, there's Messenger. There's all kinds of them, guys. Any of them, as long as you can see someone's face and talk to them. You can learn more from one person talking to them face to face. He's here. He's just he's slow at typing. Well, then, you know what, Jeff? There you go. She's putting it out there. Well, we're all putting it out there. Even Daniel's Tools, Messenger. You know, we're all telling you FaceTime. There's all kinds of ways, Jeff. My phone is from 2001. I need to step up in technology. Have not emailed in 10 years, so I'm so 90s. Okay, here's a question, Jeff. What do you use to go online? Do you have a computer? Susan, what was the one you said you just downloaded? You were talking about one you just downloaded that you can use. I think it's like it's just as good. But it's like I think it's on Facebook, but you can get another one through it, but it's another one site you can talk face to face besides Hangouts. And it's right here on YouTube. So, and if he doesn't have an email, it's not hard to get an email. All you do is type in that Gmail, whatever one you want, and then sign up, put your new Gmail in there, don't forget your password, and then send it to her. Get to know her. Because I'll tell you. Yes, a laptop. So there you go. If you have a laptop, just go on to, I'm assuming you have a Gmail, send her your Gmail. And you can set it right up on here and you can talk back and forth. Because this is essentially that StreamYards is actually meant for not just YouTube. It's actually meant for conferences and stuff back and forth. Just so you know. Just saying. I'm still here, Scrapper. I'm multitasking at the moment. That's good. I'm glad you're still here, Zach. We're just chit-chatting. So yeah, Jeff Stone, you're looking to send her. Lizzie said, I believe she sent her. It's in her about, I think, or something. Did you not say your email was in there? I believe so. So there you go. Stone, when do the Jays play in Seattle? There you go. I like that. Thank you, girl. Skype. That's it. Skype. Yeah. So Skype. Skype's another one, guys. Skype is another good one. I mean, there's tons of them. I mean, hey, Nameless T-shirt, I have a question for you. Did I miss anything? Don't forget to get my friend Dino. Did I miss anybody here? Did I miss a face? Or did I miss some talking here? Needs to set up. That's what I'm saying. Let's start with an email address before passport. FaceTime. Oh, she does, Susan. She does. Messenger. He's here. He just slow. Yes, she does. My phone is from that. Tell us. What did I get here? Missed something. Tell us more, Susan. Go buy a mini iPad. Skype. Yeah, that'll work. I'm here. Let's see. Stone, when do the Jays play? Skype. Let's see. Hey, Nameless. Can you get all the who's not me? You own me. What is the question? We have a very bad storm coming, so it might kick me. Scrapper. Well, you stay here as long as you can, Zach. Okay. If you get kicked off, I understand. And if you can get back on and I'm still here, or if you find that I'm not on and you want to chat, send me an email. Okay. Like I said, my email is in my about. Okay. Yep. Big time. I'm hearing about it, Stone. The park is all Jays fans, and I love watching it. It's okay, Zach. Lizzie, don't worry. Be careful. I don't know what I missed. I know I missed a few things in there. I think Miss Susan there is going to kick me in the butt for some reason. I'm always going to get a kick in the butt. So, but that's the way it is. One good thing though, Susan, I have my passport. We were supposed to about 8 of rain tonight and 6 tomorrow. 8, is that 8 inches? That can't be 8 inches. Because Miss Skinner talks about love. Every season says you need to step up. Well, to be continued, Lizzie. We'll see about that when I step up. What's the question? Lizzie, you were going to ask Wayne, which is Nameless T-shirt, a question. He's waiting for you to ask him his question. Yep. And wow, that's a lot. That's quite a bit. Lizzie, let's just say October's coming. We'll see what happens in October. Okay? Then we'll talk. Give me a little time, Kenny Trick. I'll man up. See? You'll man up. Well, Jeff, all I can say is get Skype or one of them, and her email is there. So if you don't step up, some other guy will at some point. So, Nameless, what do you think about G-Spring? I think that they're awful bloody expensive. That's what I think. And nobody can afford to buy a T-shirt from anyone. You buy, like, let's say you wanted to buy 10 T-shirts from people. I mean, they're over $20 a pop. And the profits for the people are like nothing. So, I don't know. To me, that's, I want to make it affordable for people to enjoy. Why October, Ev? Well, you'll see. Because I'm busy right now. These are my busy months right now. So things will start slowing down for me, and then some traveling time coming up. They are too high. Yeah, definitely. See, even Wayne agrees with me. Way too high. That's why I'm dealing with Wayne here. As soon as I get my my stuff set up, I'm going to send him, and then him and I are going to work some stuff out. You're slow. Got it. Yeah, see, it slows down for me. And that's why I put everything in the shop. So then I work on it. But then I got a trip going in either December or, well, actually, Tara-Lee's off in September, she said, for a week or two. But that, again, will depend on my sister, too, because she goes in tomorrow, guys, for her, I guess, for dialysis. She's going in for her thing to have put in her right here. She goes in tomorrow and have that put in. Do you email on your page? I believe he said he did in his about. What does your shop use for heat? I don't like to get waste oil heater. Honestly, I don't even heat my shop because you know what? I don't really need heat. Yeah, tell her I'm sending her good. Yeah, so yeah, she's getting the festival in tomorrow. My dad had it too, and so, and she's got this in her head that she can work when she does dialysis. She thinks she's gonna do her dialysis and she's gonna go to work. Yeah, we keep telling her no way. Dad couldn't do it. My father couldn't do it when he had it. There's no way she's gonna do it. She's here tonight. She was supposed to go to work tonight because she has 2 jobs. Yeah, she's killing herself, but she won't listen to anybody. So my sister's downstairs. She's sleeping. I don't know why she doesn't sleep in the spare room, which is, I don't know, go figure anyhow. Let's see what I missed, guys. Just will tell her. Yeah, I hope everything goes good tomorrow. And they're still waiting on tests for Tara Lee to see if she can be a donor for her. So, because it's that bad. So, and my mom goes to the eye doctor on Wednesday. So I got a lot going on this week too, plus trying to work. So there's lots going on in the family. I have a friend on YouTube that said that was trying to change $45 for a t-shirt. Yeah, so there you go. That isn't happening. I would rather give it to someone else. If they want my business, then so be it. Because I've already as soon as I started pretty much on YouTube, that company sent me an email saying, "Oh, come, send us what you need. We'll set you up, and you'll be selling T-shirts on here." And I'm thinking, and then I started looking at these other companies, these other YouTube channels that have been on for quite a while, and they're selling T-shirts and stuff, and it's just outrageous, the prices. And I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. I want to find someone. And I was still hunting around, and I ran across Wayne from actually E-Waste Mike, and him and I are gonna, I'm gonna send him some ideas, and we'll see if I can get some T-shirts. No way, I don't work Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, she thinks she's gonna. She delivers the mail for Canada Post, and then she works nights. She's like, I don't know what they call it. It's like nursing or whatever, but she's like it's in home care. And the gentleman needs 24-hour nursing, like care there. So she gets a certain shift, and she was supposed to work tonight, but the guy that hired her, which is the head nurse or the head guy or whatever on it, told her no because she was having this surgery in the morning. Or she was going to work tonight. She would have been working until 6 o'clock this morning. She worked all day today, and then she was going to work again tonight. And I think I don't know if she was going to work at 11 to 6, or if it was earlier than that. But he called her and told her no. She's going to kill herself, like literally. And she won't listen to any of us. So, I'm sorry, guys. I got to catch up again. I just get talking and, unheated shop. Actually, the cold doesn't bother me. I find when I get working, my body heats up quick, even when I'm cutting wood outside. I'm usually, I go outside. It might be chilly when I first start because I go out with maybe, I have like a t-shirt, then I have a long sleeve I put over that. And then sometimes I'll just put like, they're kind of like sweatshirts. One's bigger than the other. So then I just throw them over and then I go out. Because I don't like, you get coats and they're so bulky. I don't like all that. So I just usually wear sweatshirts because by the time I'm done, I'm soaked anyhow. I'm sweating outside. So, let's see. I know I missed something, guys. Let me just read this. Make sure I didn't miss anybody here. I think I got it all, I guess. The first storm is about 18 miles long, and tomorrow's storm is 29 miles long. Scrapper. Wow, Zach. Looks like you're going to get some storms coming in. No way. I don't work Tuesdays and Thursdays. My t-shirt business is affordable. Yeah, exactly. Wayne is, like I said, I just got to send him my my ideas what I want to put on t-shirts. I'm going to pick out the colors. and the sizes, and then I'm up and going. So, and I want to run off at least, I've actually got two businesses. I've got my YouTube and my original business. So I'm hoping to get both made up. So, my friend, what is your first name? My first name is Ev, which is Evie. I sit on my ass all day at work and still can't work after dialysis. Yeah, she drives. She delivers mail. So I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking. I don't know how she's going to do it. So hopefully, she manages. So because hopefully she gets it in her head that she can't do it. We are just starting our season today. Almost soon. Season today. What your neck likes. Yes, you should. They're see here. Actually, I'll take it off, guys. If I can get it off. My necklace. This necklace that Susan's talking about. It is the necklace that Susan sent me. Can I get it off? Let's see if I can get it off. And she definitely pegged it well. She picked me really well. She knows exactly. I've never seen a necklace that like it off. I really have a hard time getting it off, guys. I make a video of your t-shirt. Sure, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that works for me. You just can't probably do my business one because my business is a little different. But you can definitely my YouTube one. I have no problem with that. But if I get you to make my business ones, I probably would say no. It actually came off, guys. So here's the necklace that Susan sent me. I will show you. So I'm going to do it up, guys, so the thing doesn't fall off the pendant. I'm getting really tired, Strapper. Okay, Zach, if you want to go to sleep. But like I said, Zach, if you have anything you want to talk about, Susan, any of us is here, okay? Kitty Jerk is here. We're here. Anytime you guys want to talk. That's what we're here for. We're here to help out. Okay, so here it is. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it or not. Maybe if I put it behind this. Let's see if I can do this. Got it the right way. Can you see that? See how it's got the doggy prints on it and the doggy bone in it? Doesn't that suit me well, guys? Susan gave it to me. Susan Robertson, guys. Let's see. Zach, where do you live? Zach is in Arizona. Thank you, everyone, for being there for me. Anytime, Zach, if you need to come in, we're here. Oh, that's so nice, Susan. It is. She pegged me, definitely. She got me, she knows me. And she knows what I like because my animals, they mean the world to me. So I got to put it back on, but I'm going to have it time until I can get off, so I'll put it on after. Yes, that is nice. Susan, like I said, is an amazing person. Yes, Zach, you have yourself a good night. And I'll catch you tomorrow on the YouTube highway. Yes, Susan does know how to step up. Yes, she does. Okay, sounds like a plan, Scrapper. Okay, Zach. So tell me, Lizzie, has anybody ever stepped up? Has anybody ever stepped up for you? I've never had anybody ever. My relationships that I've had have never stepped up. My first one, well, she was a bit, just a bit much more than I could handle. So, and let's see, the second, the third. Let's see what we got. Nope. The third was okay. We just became friends. The fourth and the fifth, wackadoodles. Adorable. What do you mean by stepping up? Oh, in a relationship, we're just talking about people that step up and I have stepped up and still waiting. Oh, Susan. Stepping up, we mean by in a relationship that somebody, okay, let's say, I mean, I don't know if you, when you have a relationship, okay, let's just say in general, when somebody likes you and you want to show that you like that person, so you'll step up and you'll buy them something, or you'll take them out, or you'll just show them maybe like a nice picnic somewhere. Even that's stepping up, saying kind of like you a lot, really want to, I'd like to go out on a date kind of thing, slowly there under undying loves, showing their undying love. Yeah, but it's not always like it. I think in all fairness, I think most relationships start with an infatuation with the person's. Most people don't fall in love with someone's personality because you know what? Everybody, some people say, "Oh, that person's hot," but you know what? You can take another person and say that person says, "They're not my type. It's not mine," And then there's others that says, "Oh, damn," you know what I mean? Everybody has their own looks, and that's what people say to me. It's like, "Well, I'm not, you're not attracted." I'm like, "Well, no, we're just friends." It's just sometimes you're not, and there's people you get attracted to, and then you fall for them. The more you get to know that person, then you're just like, "Wow, man, we have a lot in common." What have you sent Susan since she doesn't have a YouTube channel to show us? Lizzie, I've never met a woman that has everything. So how do you send something to a woman that has everything? Oh, nothing. Exactly. How do I send her? And then it's difficult. Like, I don't even know. What would you send a woman that has everything? Why are you shaking my head? Because I can. I'm a bobblehead. A card and a coin. Yeah, because she wanted the coin. And I always ask her, "What do you want?" And she says, and seriously, she wears a certain chain around her neck. And she's already told me, she says, "It's difficult for me to wear jewelry." So I like the mask. Thank you. It's not going to be permanent. It's going to be something. So you're going to show up in October in a bow. A bow of what? Is that a bowl or a bowl? No. Lizzie, again, okay? It's like me saying to you and Jeff Stone, it'd be like saying, as soon as you meet him, you're going to jump his bones, right? Right? Ha ha, what? Exactly. Something from your heart. Yeah, well, my heart, as I've told Susan and everybody that knows me, I haven't been in any rush to get in a relationship. I've been through, let's see, like I've told you, 4 bad relationships. And I wasn't looking for anything, and I haven't been looking for anything. I'm just taking my life slowly. And that's where it's going right now, slowly. I have a lot of walls around my heart. I've had my heart, and I'm not ready for that again. It hurts. I have to wait at least until August since Kitty Jerk thinks I'm just her flavor of the month, but have known her since February. She doesn't feel anything. Really? I don't feel anything. Wow. Something from your heart. A turtle? What the hell is a turtle? What does a turtle have anything to do with this? And what, you know what, Susan? If you say so, I'm just going to go with the flow then. Whatever. Good. Don't rush into anything. Yeah, I'm not rushing into anything. I've been hurt in my previous relationships, and I'm not ready for anything. There was many others before. Church and Stone. Before. Well, like I said, if he can email you and he can do FaceTime with you, and go from there. Susan and I have been talking for quite some time, and who knows? We get along. We get along really well. I know women really good. Yeah, but not every woman is the same. That's the thing. The turtle is for not rushing it. Yeah, I'm not. And like I said, I'm not Lizzie. I mean, I think the relationships that I've been in made it harder and more difficult because I have a trust issue, and I've had long distance relationships. My last relationship, was it was 7 hours away. So, yeah. And when she didn't have my full attention because, I needed a break, she went back on the dating site. And she hit one of my friends up. She didn't realize it. Yeah. So, and after that, it kind of, the relationship just went down. So, and then turn around and she constantly lied to me about stuff. So how am I supposed to jump into anything? I'm at a point where I just need to for me to jump into something when my head is not right set. And I've got a lot on my plate in my life. So, oh man, oh yeah. Screenshot of the conversation. And she sent the picture. That was the worst part. Because if I'm in a relationship, my friends all want to know. So they're like, oh, send me a picture. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So then you send a picture, of course, and they're like, oh. Yeah. So yeah, I've had, and the one before that was a wackadoodle. And I mean, I've had them where they've just, I'm usually a very trusting person. Okay. When someone tells me something, I take that at face value. I believe the person. But I've gotten to the point where I don't believe things. And if it's not in writing or if I don't see it, then I don't believe it, So. Oh, Susan, what did you retract now? You're always retracting your messages. Let's see. I have a woman in my life. Yeah, I'm sure. Wayne, I'm happy for you. I'm glad. Not every woman is the same. Understand? That's right. I don't think you'll find any woman that's the same. Every woman is different, and every woman likes things different. They're just the way they are. I don't have trust issues. I'm happy to report. I do. And that's just from being burned. So, until I get past that, I'm not right mindset, because what'll happen is that person is going to get hurt. So when the words come out of my mouth, I'll make sure that that's why they're coming out of my mouth, is because that's how I feel. I'm not going to be forced into something or pushed into something until I'm ready to say it. And I've been forthcoming, and I've said that up front. So, I know, my friend. Oh, man. I don't. Lives 45 minutes, but I never met that much in comments. Yep, that's what messes with your heart or your head. Yeah, it messes with your head. It does. Yep, that would mess. You feel you have the right to feel the way you feel, my friend. Not every man the same. No, not every man's the same either. I've met some really nice guys, and I have met some really creepy guys, you know, and I've met guys that are, you know, they do anything for you. And then I've met guys that are so overbearing and so obnoxious that I just want to knock their block off. So I love a little stone. The stones that makes me option 3. No pressure for me. And like I said, when I get there, I'll get there. But I want to take things slow because I don't want to fall into something and say, and then down the road a month later say, I'm sorry, but I want out. I'm done, you know, and then hurt the person. It's not right. I want to make sure like it's to be right about it, you know. So I've done that. I mean, I've jumped into the relationship because I thought it was right and it wasn't right. So, and I paid for it, you know, with my heart. So, but that's just the way it goes. So how does that make you option 3? He's telling you, he says, she lived 45 minutes, but they never met. Not much in common. So it took me a long time to find the one I have now, my friend. Yeah. Like I said, it'll happen. Everything happens, and if it happens for a reason, it happens. Not fair. We all have a past. I don't know, Stone. I would say Stone. You know what? When I started talking to Susan, I didn't know who she was. I had no clue at all. She was just somebody that sent me an email, said she wanted to talk. So we started chatting, and she's right off. She says to me, let's FaceTime. And I'm like, no. And then we talked some more, exchanged emails back and forth, and we chit-chatted. I got to know her and stuff. And then I finally said to her, okay, give me the thing, we'll do the FaceTime. And we ended up FaceTiming, and we did. Yeah, Jeff, get Hangouts. Hangouts, it works right off of this, right off your thing. And you can send messages, and you can talk it back and forth. And then you'll actually, I mean, you see Lizzie in videos, but what does she see? You know? Just like they keep telling me, got to step up, you know? I've stepped up in relationships before, and it never got me anywhere. So now I just take it slow, and I play on I'm on the rails is the way I play it. I'm like right down the middle, slow. So, Susan, you're pretty forward. Let's see, no pressure for me. It took me a long time. Agree, Stone. Jeff, get Hangout. Susan, you're pretty forward, huh? Oh, Susan, you sent me a link today, but I was at work. Sorry. I'm an older woman. I know what I feel. Yeah. Exactly. I'm right now, I've got a lot on my plate, so I don't really want to add more to my plate right now. It's not that I'm being cruel or mean. I'm more than forward. I am more than I tell, you know, so, and that's the best way I can be, you know, until, you know, I'd like to see what's going to happen with my sister. And of course my niece is involved because if she's got to give her kidney up, I mean, my family's going to need a lot because Peggy's not going to be working. Shirley's not going to be working. And, you know, Shirley's got cows. She's got animals, you know, and her father can't look after everything because he works too. He's got a business of his own. So our family has to step up. Like we have to step up and help each other. And that's what we do. Like Shirley helps me when I need help. You know, we help each other. That's the way my family is. What is making squeaky noises? Do you have a hamster on wheels? You might be hearing my chair, or you might be hearing this here. You see this? That. You might be hearing the ceiling fan, or my chair might be squeaking. Sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking it's the ceiling fan, guys. I think I gotta climb up, and I gotta make sure that it's mounted in there properly. I can't remember who put it in. I didn't touch it I didn't even put the ceiling fan back in. I might just buy a new one to put in here. This was my niece moved out what's it been now? 2 weeks? Maybe a little more than 2 weeks. My niece was living here. She was 20, I think she's 22 now. She used to live here with me, and she moved out. So this was her room, and I turned it into my YouTube room. Sounds lovely. Yeah. I think it's got to be, I think we're just going to get the kind that mounts up to the ceiling. And then, you know. Good one. Thanks. How what I feel. Did I miss something? Okay, maybe need to be balanced. Something. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to stress about it. If it falls out of the ceiling, the dog's in the corner there and the other dog's over there. So it's just going to come crashing down behind me. It probably won't catch me. So if it does, oh well. My niece was nice enough last year. She hit me in the side of the face with a piece of metal. The side of my face looked like I had mud or I had grease run down with my face. She hit me in the side of the face with a piece of metal. That's what April did for me last year. She caught me right in the side of the face. Everybody that was looking at me, my cousin, or no, my nephew came over. He says, "Why have you got dirt on the side of your face?" I said, "That's not dirt." I said, "She hit me with a piece of metal." I said to her, "She's just lucky I didn't yank her off the truck and kill her." That's how bad it was. She's lucky that I've controlled my temper over the years. So, or she's lucky she didn't take my son my face off or something with it. And yeah, so you know what? I think I'm good doing my scrap on my own. At least I don't hurt myself. I might have the odd bruise, but at least I don't get a down the side. It's just lucky it wasn't a sharp face and I didn't get a scar down on my face. So I just had a bruise for like a week and a half. She did. She didn't do it on purpose, but still, she's lucky I didn't kill her, though. Because, you know what I mean? You know how you get ugly and I could have just yanked her off that truck. And I said to her, I said, "You know what? One day, when I hit you with a piece of metal, you can just walk around the front of the truck and curse all you want, but you can't say a word to me like I did to her." And I just said to her, I said, "You're lucky I didn't kill you because of that coming off my face, man. It hurt so bad. My face just went wolf when she hit me." It finally, the temperature went down after a while. The swelling and everything went down when she hit me. But that was last year and she did it. It hurt. It was bad. I came here because I cannot sleep. Moon Knight, welcome. Glad you came in. Well, we're on and we're just chilling and hanging out. Tell me where you're coming from. And why can't you sleep? Geez, yeah, no kidding, geez. I've already got one scar here where I hit the banister on the side of I don't know if you guys can see it. I got a scar right there, guys. Downstairs in the hall, we have a big banister. And when I was a kid, I hit the banister. It's right by my temple. So, yeah, April did. No, I shouldn't do it on purpose. It just hurt, like I said. Like, it's just, kids, like, it's so frustrating because they don't pay attention. You know, it's not a hard thing. It's like when I tell her to do something, I get this, and I'll say to her, "Did you get that? Everything." And then 2 minutes later, she'll go to do something, and I'm looking at her and I'm going, "You didn't get any of it. Not a dang word I just told you." If I don't get something and I don't understand, I'm like, whoa, I'm not getting it. Hold on. Explain to me again, please. What is with kids? Why do they got to go, And it's like there's nothing in here. It's like the wires aren't connecting and they're not going zzz, zzz. I don't get it. My nephews, my younger ones, are all the same. I tried to tell them stuff and it'd be like this. It'd be like, and I'd say to them, "I'm not hollering at you. Are you understanding?" And I'll stand there and I'll watch them and I'll be like, "I didn't hear a word I said." And I just go there and I shake my head. It's crazy. So what I missed, guys? Let's see. I have one in. Jeez. Yep. That's a good idea. Let's see what I missed here, guys. She wait kit to balance the blades and then it would rock back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. She did. No, actually, like I said, she didn't do it on purpose. It's just, I had an awful temper when I was younger, but as I've gotten older, I've mellowed out. Like, you can even ask my sisters; they'll even tell you I've changed a lot over the years. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Okay, welcome. I am at an age I know what I want. You sound like Susan there, Jeff. How old are you, Jeff? Talking to my friend on here. And house. I'm glad you didn't get hurt, my friend. Yeah, I know. It was like I said, it was just a bruise that ran down my face, and my face swelled up because you know when you get hit. I was just lucky it didn't go poof like that. But I ended up like a bit. I ended up putting ice on it when I got home. Wow, it's like another. Yeah, unfortunately, chain sticking in my arm here. I never had any kids. I never wanted any kids, but I ended up raising my sister's kids. So, and unfortunately, once they get 18, can't tell them anything. They know it all. They just want to move out, and they want to be on welfare. Yeah, don't want to work. So, and that's exactly where she is. She's gone to town to live on welfare. That's where April's gone. Gone to live on welfare. I'm 53. How old are you, Kidney? How old are you, Lizzie? How old are you, Lizzie? What time do you have to get up for your dialysis tomorrow, Lizzie? What time you got to get up tomorrow? $21. So tell me something. Just set my alarm for 6:10. Lizzie, here's a question. Does age bother you? Jeff's older. Well, I got to get up early, so I will have to call it a night. Have a good night. Cheers. You're leaving me, Susan? So I have to. You're leaving me. I'm going to cry. Oh, no. All right, girl. Have yourself a good night. Have yourself a good night. I'm young at heart. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are. It matters how the person that you're with, as long as you guys mesh well, that's all that matters. As long as you get along and respect each other, that's all that matters. I'm here, my friend. I'm glad you're still here, Wayne. Like I said, we're just talking about different things here still. So, are you going to leave me too, Lizzie? Are you just ready for bed? Because you got to be up in what? A little more than, you might get, 6 hours sleep? You got to be up at 6. So you'll get a little more than 6 hours sleep. So, I know Stone is older. He's like your sugar daddy. Instead of you having to be the cougar, he'll be the sugar daddy. Yep, I gotta go at midnight. All right, I understand you gotta leave at midnight. You've got 15 minutes. So yeah. So what do you think of that idea? Sugar daddy. I don't understand these concepts. I never understood them. Sugar mamas and sugar daddies. What is that? I don't get that at all. I guess that's just for those, those ones that are like models and, they don't have a brain in their head, so they have to latch on some old guy to support them, I guess. I don't know. I never had anybody support me. In all my relationships, I was the breadwinner. So, Yeah. Well, they had good jobs. Well, 2 of them had good jobs. I think. No, 3 of them had good jobs. 3 of them had good jobs. But I'm too old and too short to have sugar daddy. High heels for you, girl. At least you won't be called a cougar. Sugar mama and daddy is basically, but only one person at a time. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, these things that people come up with stay around until they want more sugar. Yeah. How tall are you? I'm about 5'2", maybe 5'3". And Susan's taller than me. She's like 5'7", I think she said. So she's taller than me. Does that mean I'm not that old? Nah, I don't think so. I think it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters, Jeff Stone. I think what matters is that you got to show, you got to like if you're going to even show any kind of, you got to step up and you got to do this. You got to build, you got to let her see you. I mean, it's all about communication. Like I said, I've been communicating with Susan for quite some time, but like I said, we started off with just emails, just hanging out, chilling and, and talking and becoming friends and stuff and getting to know each other. But no way out. I thought you were way taller. No. Nope, I'm about 5'2", maybe 5'3". I might be 5'3". I don't know. How long have you been on YouTube? I've been on here since the end of January. So what's that? Not quite all of January. I think it was like the end of January, so the last week of January. So let's see, February, March, April, May, June, July. 6 months. Not quite 6 months because it wouldn't be, well, yeah, I guess we go 6 months now. You're not that tall, Stone. I've dated taller women than me. I've dated taller ones. It's not that, tall or shorter don't really matter. All that matters is as long as you can find someone that you can get along with and be that respects you and understands what your life is like and doesn't try to change you. Yeah, I had a bit of a flicker there, guys. The light was flickering a bit. Coyotes or something are howling outside. I can hear them. If the fan wasn't going, you'd hear them. I don't think you can hear them, but they're howling outside. The coyotes are howling. See, once I reach my 1,000 subscribers, then I'm going to back to bonfires outside. I'll probably invite my friends out, Penny and Falcona, and we'll do bonfires at night. And I'll do lives at the fire. So, what does that K mean on your cap? It stands for the Kingston Frontenacs, my local hockey team, which is the OHL instead of the NHL. It's the local boys, and I support my local boys. So I usually get tickets for the Kingston Frontenacs. Where is Falcona? I don't know where Falcona. What do you mean? Where does she live, or do you mean where'd she go? Okay, that's cool, my friend. That's my nearest city, which isn't too far away. I don't live in the city. Obviously, I'm in the country. No neighbors because why isn't she in the stream? I don't know where Falcona went. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where Falcona went. They might be watching TV. I don't know, or they could have went to bed because I know Falcona has to work in the morning, and I'm not sure if Penny is working tomorrow or not. They didn't answer me when I asked them what they were doing tomorrow and what day because I want to go see Men in Black. And I'm not sure who's going with me. If not anybody, then I'll go by myself. I don't really care. I want to see it before it's gone out of theaters, the new one. And I got to go to Landmark because it's already out of the Simplex. And this is the last week for it before they take it out. So I'm going to try. I went, like I said, seen Spider-Man already, so I just want to see the Men in Black. So usually they hang out, but like I said, they might have went to bed, depending on if they had a long day or not. But one good thing when I take this off, I'll actually be able to wear my glasses to read. Because if I wear my glasses, it fogs it up. This here coming up by the mask, when I breathe, it comes up and it fogs my glasses up. So it makes it hard. So April went to Kingston. She did. She's gone to live in Kingston. I'm assuming she moved in or she's with Keith. I heard Men in Black got really bad reviews. I got to see it for myself. I don't take anybody else's opinion. You know what? Until I see it. Once I see it, then I'll say, it wasn't quite what I was. But if it's good, it's good. So I want to see it before it's gone to theaters. So. Okay. Too live. I thought she was just gone for the week. No, she's gone to live. She's gone. This was her room. She moved out. Nothing on the walls. Everything's gone except for the dressers, which were already here. So, and this desk here, this desk was actually originally my desk, and it was in the other room, and we moved over here because she wanted it. So in my room, I have a drafting table in my room. So for when I used to do drafting and drawings and stuff, but I haven't done that in a long time. Last movie I saw in theaters was Tron, I think. Yeah, it was a good movie. I liked it. I have both. I have the original and the new one. I'm both on DVD. 9 more minutes. Can you jerk? And you just start dreaming about me. I like that stone. Oh, jeez. I think it's probably the other way around, Jeff. I think you're the one dreaming about her all the time. It's good to have happy dreams, though. Yeah, she moved out, so apparently, it was too much to live here. Well, she'd always take off and leave her animals. So then I'd be stuck looking after them for a week at a time. So her hamsters, her guinea pigs, her fish. And then she would answer my texts. When I text her, I'd say, so are you planning on coming home to feed your animals and look after your animals? Wouldn't get nothing. Not a care in the world. So true. It's all good. It's all good. I just go to bed, and I usually go to bed thinking about what I got to do the next day. So I don't have nightmares. I just every once in a while have an occurring dream. I had one dream. I've had a couple of different dreams, but I only remember certain dreams. So, but I've never woke up and had a nightmare. So the only nightmare I had was when I had my surgery, when I had my hysterectomy, and they gave me, I forget what they gave me. It was some kind of medication they gave me. I think it was morphine or something they gave me. They gave it to me in a pill anyhow. And when I came home from the hospital, I couldn't make it the stairs at that time. And my 9 nephews stayed here with me, and I was on the couch sleeping, and because I didn't have to get the stairs and stuff. And I woke up in the night, and I thought the house was on fire. That's the only time ever. I couldn't even get up. My nephew literally had to come over, and he had to give me his arm freak. I could pull myself off. That's how bad it was. And that went on for 3 months. I couldn't do anything, couldn't work, couldn't do anything. But after that, happy life. I dream way too much, mostly. Last part. Sleep. I dream way too much, mostly. Sleep. Yeah. And I also had one when I was in the hospital too, because this was after. I think it was because I was in the hospital for 3 days, 3 or 4 days before they let me go home. And they gave it to me the one night, and I woke up and I thought I didn't even know where I was, and I thought I was in a fire. And when I got home, I tell you, I got off there real quick. and I just took normal pills. I'm like, I'm not taking those no more, man. So I don't take anything. If I go to the dentist, if I have to have something majorly done, if they give you, like they say, oh, we'll give you Tylenol 3s, and said, no, you can take this and stick them up. You don't work because I'm not taking them. I don't take anything because I can't handle the nightmares. Yeah, I dream just before I wake up. Yeah, I've had like some good dreams. I have a recurring dream. I have one dream, and it's weird. It's like the future or something I have. Kind of. Maybe it's too much TV I watch. But it's like I'm stuck in something and I'm like battling. So it's weird. But I've had this dream since I've been a kid, and it continues to happen. And it pops up once in a while. But this was before, like, how the animation is now in movies and stuff. This dream, I've had it since I was young. And it keeps coming back. So I don't know what it means. One day I maybe go find out what it means. So it's like it's not a negative dream. Like I don't die in it or anything. It's just it's like my body feels like lead and I can barely move. It's like slow motion when I do it in motions. It's really weird. I don't know. One of these days I'll find out, get it analyzed and find out what it means. So, and I've had it forever, the dream. But and even when I watch scary movies, I don't even have bad dreams then. Like even when I watch like vampires and walkers and the dead people, and I don't have bad dreams. Never get those with. It's horrible, like being in a dream you can't wake. No, I'm good. Like I said, I don't take anything. I don't even go to the doctor unless I have to. Like last year, I hurt my back. I threw my back out. I woke up and I had a hard time getting off my bed, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe it'll just work its way when I get downstairs. And as I'm going down the stairs, it's hurting as I'm walking because when I walk, it's like I can feel it in my back, and it's hurting as I'm going down the stairs. So, and I get out to the table, and I end up texting my niece Tara Lee. I said, I can't breathe. I said, I can barely move. And I'm like, literally, it's hurting so bad. So she comes right over, and she's like, get in on the couch. So she props me up, and she goes and calls the doctor because we all have the same doctor. Well, our doctors are all in the same building over in the small town that we are in. So she calls him, and it's like an emergency to get me in. And wow, I'll tell you, I'm like literally, I get over the doctor, and they're making fun of me because I'm literally like walking so slow because as I'm walking, it hurts so bad. It's like really bad. So I get over there, and he gives me, it's kind of like, it's Advil, but it's not. It's like an ibuprofen, and it's just like, it's a little stronger, but it's not where it's gonna. Because he says to me, well, what did they give you when you had your hysterectomy? I'm like, I don't want that. Don't even prescribe that to me. I said I had nightmares. I don't want that. And he's naming off these other ones. And Tara Lee, because Tara Lee had, she had this certain one, and it works fine. It's not overpowering. It's decent, and I can still work. So as he's naming off these names, and I remember the name of it, and I said, that's the one right there. I said, I'll take that one. Because he says, any of these ones here, he says, we can, I can prescribe for these because these will help your back. I know this is getting itchy, guys. And, I ended up getting them, and I took it, and he also gave me a muscle relaxer too. And I was only supposed to take it wasn't a leave. No, it wasn't a leave. It was, it's like an neoproxen or something like that. Neoproxen or something like that. It wasn't like it wasn't a big pill, or it wasn't like something that was going to be like, going to give me nightmares. But when I took those pills, I was fine. Problem was it would wear off. I thought nothing to it. And I think it was, everybody was at the cottage anyhow. I couldn't even use my Sea-Doo. So that kind of depressed me the whole summer because I couldn't throw my back out again. And it was touchy most of the summer. So here I am, after taking the pills, I cut the lawn. And you know what that's like? That push mower and that push on my back. Let's just say I got almost to the end, and let's just say that I had to go sit down and then my friends call me, so I'm coming out for a bonfire, and I'm like, I can barely move right now. So back into the house, take some more pills. And by the time they came out, they hadn't kicked in yet. And they're like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing's wrong. I'm sitting still, literally sitting on the chair like this, clinging to it. I'm thinking, pills just kick in. It was that bad. That's why I bought that lift for the back of my truck, because I wrenched on, it was an older stove. I had just somehow I turned it the wrong way, and I knew I did something, because as soon as I did it, I'm like, uh-oh. And it hit me, like, I think it was like a couple days later, it hit me. And I was like, I couldn't even barely get out of bed. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, all I know is that it worked great, and now it's on file over there. So if I throw him back out again, and the last time I had seen him, the doctor, was when I had my hysterectomy. So, because he's like, he looks at my file, he goes, it's been a while. I said, yeah, I don't come see you, I said, unless it's serious. And he looks at it and he goes, yeah. He says, it must be bad. I said, you got that right. I hate my doctor. I don't care for the doctor. I don't like him. But he does what he's told. Okay, I've got to sleep. All right, Lizzie. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. And I'll be seeing you around. Have yourself a good night. And hopefully you have a good day. And prayers for your good day tomorrow. Okay? Docs are funny. Yeah, I have my doctor, he knows not to touch me unless I give him permission. Yeah, Stone, you going to stick around, or do you got to get up early tomorrow? Stone? Nike jerk like you. So now that you're gone, Kenny Jerk, Stone and I will sit here and we'll talk, okay? I'll give him ideas, okay? I'll get him set up. My nose is itchy, guys. It's because of the mask. But yeah, so since we have 4 people in here, so let's see. It's 9 here. Oh, it's only 9 there. Okay. Oh, it's like midnight here. So yeah, there's a time difference here too, huh? Wow. Yeah, it's midnight here. It's early for just on. So tell me, Jeff, why not upgrade the phone? And why not, if it's, I mean, if you know what you want, right? Why not get Hangouts or whatever? Just a thought. I do it all. Why not? Do it. Worst you can do is get to know the person. Either make a really, really good friend, or I do wake up at 5:30. Yeah, you're an early riser. I don't got to get up at 5:30 because none of the yards are open at that time. But I do got to get up in the morning because I got to meet up with Tara Lee tomorrow. She has a dentist appointment tomorrow. And then her mom has her appointment tomorrow too. So, and Tara Lee's got to go back to work tomorrow. She's back in Brockville tomorrow. So, but I got to meet up with her. And yeah, so I got to be up tomorrow about 7, I guess, tomorrow. I don't got to get too early tomorrow. But if I get my work done early, I can Hangout is going away. Yeah, I know Hangouts is going away, but there's always there's other ways to like I was reading the StreamYard, and from when I saw the video, it says that you can actually use it for more than just YouTube. You can use it actually to communicate back and forth with other people and stuff, like not just using it on YouTube. So, because I watched the video when I first wanted, because I wanted to see if it had actually any information that was going to be helpful, and apparently you can use it for that. Oh, my dog. So, even if it goes away, like I said, there's others. There's Messenger, and there's FaceTime, and then there's the other one that Susan was talking about, Skype. Skype's another one, and Skype I've heard is really good. I've never actually used Skype. I've used a long time ago. I used Yahoo when they had it. They say Hangouts is going away, but they've been backtracking because they don't have a replacement. Yeah, that's the problem. Because this StreamYard doesn't have it as far as I can gather. I've been through it. I've watched the video on it, how to set it up, and how it works, and it has nothing to do with communication on it. The only communication it has is when you start it up and you start your own thing. Instead of having the chat on this side where you'd have your chat, it's not there. You actually have to have a pop-up to watch your chat, or you gotta have another kind of system here next to you if you want to see the chat, what's going on in it. So, because I mean, when you're up on the panel, you're not seeing anything. This chat that's on the side, you see nothing. All that communication that's over there now is with you and the person that's hosting the panel. That's it. And I would have never known that, but I've been on E-Waste mics, and I've been on Nikes, and I was on J-Dog's panels because I wanted to try it. See, I barely know how to turn on my computer. I would love to get to know Keep any, but check what I say. Well, Jeff, you know what the great thing is? There is places that you can actually get help, okay? If you want to learn, you're never too old. I'll tell you that much. Just like Susan said, you can go buy yourself an even a small computer, or you can buy, go get yourself an update phone. Just go get it, go get an iPhone, or go get another you said you had an old phone. Go get an up-to-date phone. And on that up-to-date phone, it will have, and if you don't know how to set it up, go to the store where you buy it, and they'll walk you through it. And if you're still having problems, go to a Best Buy. Go to a place that does stuff like that. Make some new friends. Get to know people that have this stuff, that knows how to do it. Okay? You must have, do you have family there, Jeff? Is there any kids? Teenagers are the best. They know everything about that stuff. And if they don't, they're Googling it. Google got ripped off by Google Plus too. Google likes to drop products. Google Plus had a big security risk and was pretty much dead. So like I said, you can do that. Yeah. Just go to, like I said, if you don't understand it, go update your phone and go to Best Buy. And they have what they call the Geek Squad. They are very helpful. I have never had a problem. Everybody says to me, oh, Best Buy sucks. I've never had a problem with them, ever. I go in there, it wouldn't matter if I bought a product in there or not. They're honest. When I went in there and I was looking for a new router, the guy that was on the floor that wasn't working, wasn't Geek Squad, he's trying to sell me almost a $300 router. So then I went in after, because of course, they're jumping all over you trying to sell you these big expensive ones, right? I go back in and do my own research. I'm reading on the back of the boxes, right? And I'm reading what's the difference and stuff. And actually, I had already called my internet provider, and he's explaining to me, and he was very nice, the technical support, because I was wondering why my internet was buffering all the time. And he explained to me, he says, have you replaced your router? And I said, no, I hadn't replaced it, never. And I've had internet for more than 10 years. So yeah, that router was way outdated, and it should have quit after 2 to 3 years. Apparently they break down after that. So I go to Best Buy, and he explains to me, well, this router here is going to give you better this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not looking to spend that kind of money on a router. So then I went and asked Geek Squad, and after I was done reading them, and he says to me, that cheaper one does the same thing as that other one that you're saving yourself $40 on. And I'm like, thanks. He says, it doesn't matter to us. He says, because he says, as long as you're happy, with what you got and it works. So, I mean, he could have sold me. He could have said to me, well, take this one here. This one here is the better product, but it's, $60 more, or it's $100 more. But he didn't. He was honest. I'm like, wow, thank you, So everyone went to Facebook. Google Plus never became for Facebook. what sort of internet do you have? I have what they call Kingston Online. And out here where I am, we don't have, I don't live in a city. So out here we have towers. Mine bounces off my house, hits a tower, goes from that tower to the island. And that's where they have the main tower and their server and stuff. So it's doing a lot of bouncing out here. And when I had called them, they said, well, it doesn't go that far. And I said, well, can I find out? Can you just come out and do something? And they said, sure, we can go out and do a test. It'll cost you $300. And of course I said, well, I want my internet. I want internet. So I said, yeah, okay, come on out. He says, well, if the test doesn't work and you don't get internet, you don't have to pay it. But if you get internet, you have to pay $300. And that's for the towers. That's for my, off the side of my house. That's it's like a, I don't know, it's not a dish or anything. It's just a piece that comes off, and it's like, I don't know, it's at the peak of my house in here. The house is tall and high. If the house wasn't really high, it would have got over the trees and stuff. So I got lucky enough that it actually had gotten it. So, but they're the only ones. Every other one that's out here is almost like dial-up. Like even Bell, which we have Bell Canada. I have Bell Satellite with Bell home phone. My home phone is because my mom likes the home phone. She can't really hear on cell phones. So they said to me, oh, yeah, we'll combine the three of them and we'll make your bills cheaper. And I said, okay. So then I got the thing right. And I'm like, I'm hooking it up. I'm like, I called him up and said, this is dial-up and I want to cancel this now. I never even canceled the provider I had, which I'm glad. Because at least with this, it's better. So. What did I miss? Let's see. What sort of internet do you have? All my friends have a iPhone, but I like what I have right now. Yeah, you're gonna have to update. Update, Jeff. I'm guessing do you have one of those ones? I took one of them apart up here because I was actually on eBay. It was yours like a flip phone or something like this. See, at one time I broke it, but I just tore it apart. I was taking it apart. It's not a flip phone, was it? Because there's a screen up here, but I took it apart. The other part of it's here, and I got to finish doing it off, but I didn't have the tools up here. Is it similar to this? Because if it is, you need to get rid of it. Like those phones are, and with at least these ones, at least you'll get your data and stuff on it. So. But yeah, go with a phone that you can, and you can download your apps on it. And you'll be able to talk to Lizzie. Think of it that way. You want Lizzie, you'll be able to talk to her. I can communicate with anyone, I mean, I can email on it. I can send photos. I can Facebook on it. What else? There isn't much you can't do on it. All my friends, let's see. My experience with Bell Canada has been horrible. Who did you say provided your internet? I didn't hear it. Kingston Online. They only do, I think, Brockville and Belleville and Kingston. They only do the three areas. That's it. They're not a large company, but I mean, if I lived in the city, like where Penny and Falcona live, they get good internet because they're in the city. So whenever they're there, it's like, I mean, we're all on it, and you never have any buffering or nothing. It just, I mean, if she's on the computer, I'm the, if we were all on them, and they're Facebooking or whatever, or I'm doing whatever. I've seen when April was there, and then Falcona and whatever, we're like, usually most of us are on Facebook anyhow. I don't usually go on it much anymore, but it doesn't buffer or anything. So, but I mean, if I get too many people on my internet here, it'll do the circle thing. So, or if I'm downloading, it takes forever. Like a 4 or 5 minute video can take up to 4 hours to upload for me. If I go into city, I can be up in 10 minutes, 20 tops. I can do, that's not right. I think I did a 15-minute video in 20 minutes. So I've seen me go to the movies. Their internet's, see, Tim Hortons, the movie place, because you can get internet at the movie place too. And I believe their internet is the same as mine. So it runs about, I think it's 5 every minute or I forget it, because there's a fluctuation. Because see, when you're trying to upload a video, your internet runs slower. But if I was to it runs like fine for emails and it run fine for your Facebook and all that stuff. But it depends on like the degree of it. It just takes longer out here. Now in the city, not long at all. But I mean, they have that convenience. I don't have that out here. And Bell Canada, oh, I don't even want to go there. I guess it was, it was about a month ago, I think it was. They called me, it was like in the morning, right? It was about 10 o'clock, I guess. About maybe a month ago, I guess it was. Have a great night. Bye, my friend. Okay, Wayne, have yourself a good night, and I'll be chatting with you soon. Yeah, I guess it was about a month ago. And Bell called me, but it was satellite. They called me and says, "Oh yeah, man, we're going to hook you up, and we're going to get you better costly. Your costs are going to go down, and we're going to give you more channels and all this stuff, right?" So I said, "Okay, well, I'm listening." I said, "Number one thing, my mother better not lose her channels that she listens to, because if I have to listen to what she's going to rip a chunk off me," I said, "I'm going to turn around. I'm going to rip a chunk off you guys." So no problem. So they're like, I'm telling them the channels. Okay, I want this channel, and these channels have to stay. I said, and they said, "What kind of channels do you want?" I said, "Sports can go. I don't have any use for sports." I said, because my mom's the one that watches TV the most for satellite. So I turn around and I get all the well, they didn't even take all the sports channels, because I guess apparently they belong to certain ones, and it's like, oh. So anyhow, they cut off my mother's local news. They took all of her like Carnation Streets, like my mom likes the old English shows and stuff. So they took almost all of her channels. I happened to check it. It was early. I come down and I check the channels, right? And I'm looking through them and I'm like, where's my mom's channels? And I get on the phone and I'm tripping. And I'm flipping right out at them. And they're giving me some BS. I said, well, then they're telling me that it's going to cost me more money now to add the channels because those channels aren't available. I said, you really give me the channels I had back. I said, I'm done. And my sister, because at her place they have Star Choice. I don't think it's Star Choice anymore, something else they call it now. But they have it. And they're all telling me, get it. And I'm like, well, if they don't deal it right, they can come get their you know what? I mean, the satellite district belongs to me anyhow, because you paid for it all. It's all in your stuff. But yeah, so I ended up ripping a chunk off them, and finally they gave me what I wanted. It took me forever to get the channels back that I wanted, because I'm like, I don't know what channels. I said, I just have the numbers. My mother has these numbers that she has memorized in her head. And they're like, well, what is that? Is that, KWD? Or I'm thinking, I don't watch them. My mother doesn't pay attention to the little words on it. She just goes by 230, 550 or whatever. So trying to tell them that. T-shirt guy. Yeah, T-shirt guy's name is Wayne, just so you know. No mining, 2001. A flip phone would newer than I have. It's never broken. I'm a big truck. A lot in the speaker. But I know it's. Yeah, you just need to upgrade, man. There's tons of phones that work. I actually had another phone that was really good. It was called the Cat phone, and it was made by Cat. The Cat dealers and stuff. I had it, and I tell you, it comes in its own case. Like all these phones here, you have to buy cases for them too. So I mean, this is like an OtterBox, and I've dropped it a couple times. As you can see, I broke the thing here when I dropped it, but it comes in actually clips on, and you put on your pants and stuff. Same with this one. This comes with a clip too, but this is an actual OtterBox. As you can see, it's an OtterBox, and it's for my iPhone. See, every 2 years I update my phone, Jeff. I get a brand new phone. Those Cat phones are nice, rugged phones. They are, and I still got mine, but I don't use it. Every 2 years I get a new phone. I get a new phone again. This one here is the Google Pixel 2. So in December I get to get a new phone. So I'm not sure what I'm getting yet. Hopefully something new. I don't know if I'm going to get an iPhone. My problem with the iPhone is it cannot stand the cold. This is definitely made for a fancy person that doesn't do any work outside. And I told them that when I went and got the Pixel. The Pixel, I'll tell you, it kicks off too when it gets cold, but not quite as, at least it'll kick back on. The iPhone, when it gets cold, that's it. You can't turn it on. You can't do anything with it until you plug it back in and reboot it. That's the only thing about it. The Cat phone, it came with its own case, so it was always stuck in my pocket. This phone here, for me sticking it in my pocket, because sometimes I wouldn't have the case on it, I've actually bent the phone in this case. This phone actually, when you set it down, it's got kind of a, for me sitting on it. This one, I have no idea. I haven't had it in the case in quite a while. But I don't think I've set that one in my back pocket and sat on it. This pH, it sucks in the cold. Yeah, I got to find a phone that's actually decent in cold weather. Because when I'm working up in the shop, if I don't remember stick it inside, like, or inside my first, sports shirt or something inside, it dies. So I can't have it hanging off my hip. And that's the first thing, because I have usually my work pants on, and I usually just hang it off my hip. It's okay if I'm getting into the vehicle, but if I'm working up in the shop where there's no heat, it gets cold. So most times I'll try and take it off and stick it down in my shirt, in my pocket or something in the front. So it'll stay warm. So it won't die on me, because I can't make a video. I'm trying to do something and it's like, turn it on, it's like it lasts for like a few seconds and it goes click. I'm like, it's dead. So then I got to run down to the house and charge it up before I can even start to do what I want to do. So I try to make my video when I'm outside, do it right away, what I want to decide to do, and then stick it in my pocket. I'm getting smarter about it. And I don't know, I don't really know what phone works best in the cold. I don't know. They haven't really said anything. That's not one of the things that you think, though, that, with all the, the different, I suppose what it is, though, is everybody works at if you work out of a dump truck, of course, it's a warm vehicle. So they're not out in the cold that long. It's in and out. They really haven't made a phone that works. I think it has to have a really big battery. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to do some research to find out, because I don't know. I don't know if the Samsung would have a better one or not. So how far do you live from Fisher? She lives probably, I think she said about 2.5 hours, I think she said it was about 2.5 hours. So, because she said she's closer, I think she said it's either 2.5 or 3 hours, I think, Jeff. That's about it. And I think she said she's going to come down at some point and hang out with my family, do the barbecue, bonfire, maybe. I'm not sure. I think that's what she said at some point. Just as long as she's doing well and her dialysis and stuff like that goes well for her. So, because usually on the weekends where most of us are here, but my other nephew, he brings his 4-wheeler, and sometimes he brings his side-by-side, and it's fun because when he goes fast. But he's not reckless. He's, he knows how to handle the stuff. So, and I still haven't got my side-by-side back. It's still at my friend's trying to get it fixed. He hasn't had a chance because he's working 24/7 pretty much right now. This is pretty much our busy time right now, because once winter hits and the snow's on the ground, there's not a lot you can do. So other than plow, and I can work in the shop. And this, if it's not too cold. If it's too cold and I'm in the house, I've got my basement. I still got to finish cleaning my basement out. I have scrap in the basement too. I've got old laptops, e-waste in the basement and stuff, and then I have a bunch of other stuff in the basement. I have some resale stuff in the basement too that I've never even posted yet. So at some point I'll get around to it. People buy the weirdest things sometimes. I end up with stuff for man sheds, and I've got stop signs that were outdated, they threw out. I've got signs that, say drinking things or whatever on them, and there's stuff that people throw out. And these are things that usually come from commercial things. They'll come from other bars and stuff, and you know how it is. A friend of a friend gave it to me, and then it was in their garage, and then the wife comes along and says, either it goes or the relationship goes, kind of thing. So I end up cleaning a truckload of stuff out of their garages. And you ask the husband says, just take it. Just take it. I don't want it. You know, it's been in here forever and I'm not doing it. So, but you get all kinds of stuff. Sometimes you get a lot of goodies, a lot of different items you'll find and stuff. I've gotten brass stuff, solid brass pieces. Actually, I think, I don't know if I showed you guys the, maybe I'll show it to you next time. It's a solid, I'll bring it in here next time. So when I'll bring in some of the things and I'll show you some of the things that I've got that I've had given to me. And just, actually, they were in boxes on it. And the guys just said, take it. Have you ever made scrap prices go to shit? Have you ever? Believe it or not, prices haven't really gone down here. Because you think of it this way, Jeff. Okay, when the prices are down, the people that usually dabble in it want nothing to do with it, right? So either I stockpile it and then turn around and I sell all the good stuff, which is the goodies. The goodies are always usually, they don't fluctuate too much, but see, prices of steel will go down, right? My price of steel hasn't gone down, okay? If anything, everybody else is going down and down and down. Mine's gone up. Like it hasn't moved. Like it's still at 185 a ton. And that's good. Like if you check anywhere here in Kingston, the only ones that are getting that are the ones that are dealing in a lot of it. The same with the copper, the brass. The copper went down, but it's going to go back up. The brass was decent. The aluminums really haven't moved. They're pretty much the same. I'm pretty much used to still. The prices have stayed the same for aluminum. They've fluctuated maybe 5 cents. That's about it. And usually it's down, and then they go back up. So, and if you have a large enough quantity, if you hang on to it. Like if you have a lot of extrusion or say you have a lot of sheet tin or a lot of sheet steel and stuff like that, it depends on it. If you have number one steel, you get more money. I think I get like 200 and I can't remember the last time I got rid of it because I've got a small pile, but I got to wait to add more to it. And number one steel is your, steel rims and stuff like that. And any of that plasma cutter stuff, which is all heavy steel. I get more price. I get more for it. So, and in rotors, of course, are worth more money. They're over $200. I think they're like 225 or 230, something like that a ton. So, I mean, that's decent price. And cars. I mean, I have cars. Cars, I think just to sell a car, I think you're getting, I think it was priced at $350 right now for a small car. So, I mean, they were as high as $450 to $500. So, it has been up and down here because of China here for 3 years. The prices were good last year here. Copper was good. Steel took a big dumping for us here. A lot of the scrap yards dumped except for the big yard here. We have a really big yard, scrap yard that buys stuff. And their prices are decent. So, and if they don't, well, and I just go somewhere else. It's not a big deal because, you know what? The scrap yards get it, they understand. If they can't give it to you, then, sure, they're mad, but you know what? They'll get over it because they know that, if they can't give you the price, you got to go where it's best. So the way I see it is if you treat me good, then I'll stay. But if you don't, I got to move on. I mean, that's the way it is. I got to make money. So, but I mean, I have probably a truckload I have a clam truck full right now of cars that I've got to finish cleaning. They've got the rads pulled out of them. I've already cut the cats off from the cattle converters. And the cattle converters alone out of a car, if you take them off, they can run anywhere. So they can run $50, $25, or they can run right up to 85 to almost $200 for a cat. You know what I mean? Have you ever scrap brass ammo show? Have you ever scrap brass ammo? All the recycling is spoke to act like it will kill them if there is a live round in it. The only ones that we recycle are the ones when they go hunting here. They actually, when they're done, because they pick up their shells, and usually they hand it to me when they're done. Like Brian, my nephew, when they were sighting in my niece's gun, she gave me the shells, and I just run in the brass. But they actually classify as a different kind of brass because they don't go with your normal brass. They actually have a Pacific brass. They go in what they call brass casings and stuff here. So, and I think it's less. a little bit less than your normal brass because of course you get your red brass and your yellow brass, but it goes just a little bit less. So, but yeah, we definitely we pick them up. It's why not? I mean, and ours doesn't say anything because I mean, I don't save them. I mean, if I'm going to throw them in there, obviously they're an empty shell. My niece and my nephew's not going to give me a live shell. And I'm going to see it in the brass anyhow when I throw it in because it's going to be in my hand before I throw it in. But yeah, I'm sure that because you know what? Some people think they're smart by doing it. They think, oh, well, let's just see what happens. They have no idea, you know. They think it's a joke and it's not. You know, people do stupid things. It's like locking the dog in a window with the, you know, in a car with the windows up. I'm smart because I did that. Wow. Yeah. You want to kill your dog, you know, in a hot vehicle. How smart are you? You know? Like, grow up. Are you two? You know, people need to grow up and think about what they're doing. So I personally don't like people when they do that to animals. They do it to kids too, you know. People leave their infants in the vehicle. It's only for a few minutes, and then they get in there, and then they forget, you know. 10 minutes has gone by. Meanwhile, the kid's dead in the vehicle. How did you get started doing this? YouTube or Scrap, Jeff? YouTube, I was always a fan. I watched quite a few channels. Shane Man was one of them. Free is Better 86. Tucker Upper. These are all big channels. These aren't small. Well, yeah, they're actually all they're up there. I think they're in 7. Scrap, my father. My father got a license here in 1978 for my business. And when my father passed away, which he's been gone now 24 years, he passed it on to me. But YouTube, like I said, I just kept watching it, and then I was talking to Free is Better, and she says, I was a bit shy, and I really was a person. I mean, I can talk. Like, there isn't much I can't talk about and I don't know about. And if I can't, then I'll research it until I do know. Anyhow, I got talking to Free is Better 86, two really nice couple, and they're Canadian. They're up toward Sault Ste. Marie, a husband and wife, and they have a little boy. And I got to know them through their videos, and they weren't scrappers. They had no idea how to scrap. They had no idea that they could make money out of it and resell and stuff they could get. And they started doing it. And, you know, I watched them as they grew and how they did and how well they were doing and stuff. And, you know, I started talking to them and made comments on their page. I'm just plugging my computer in here. And I made comments and stuff. And the more I did, and then before I knew it, I started emailing them, you know, and we got to talk back and forth and stuff. And they said to me, why don't you start one? I said, I don't know. They said, before I even started my channel, they went and they subscribed to my channel and they told me, just give it a try. And I thought, wow. And you know what? They were my first subscribers. And my 5th subscriber, I remember, which was Shane Man. Another guy that he has a job, but he does it dumpster diving, and he does scrapping too. And he does resell. He does eBay and stuff. I don't like eBay. I'm not into the eBay thing. And another guy I watch is called Uber. I think it's Uber 81. I think it is. And he's in Ottawa. This guy is smart. He's another guy. He gave up a full-time job. He didn't want to work in warehouses and stuff like that anymore. He wanted to work for himself. And he decided scrap. eBay. It took him a while to get started and stuff, but I was watching his channel and I watched how he grew and stuff, and I was just amazed, you know. But not every scrapper is the same. Like, everybody scraps things different. Like, some people actually break everything down. Like, some people wouldn't realize, like E-Waste Mike, he's another guy. I met him on here. I met him actually through another channel, and he actually just does like phones. He does computers and stuff like that. And he shows you how to break it down and find the gold and stuff. And he shows you what's worth money. Because over in the States, you guys can sell it to board sort. Well, we don't have a board sort here. And board sort won't take electronics from Canada. So don't know what I'm going to do yet. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with my e-waste. But I've got a pile of it. But I've got lots and lots of room up there in the shop. So, I mean, I'm not going to I mean, I've just cleared some more space out and stuff. So if I have to, I'll just pile it in a corner until I'm ready to dismantle it. Like that phone I showed you, I took out. I'll show you what I took out of it. Has not made it up there yet, but this is copper, and it's got all these little things on it right here. Those little guys, I can either take them off because they're worth money. Like some of the stuff, the little stuff like you believe on these, like these here, some of them have gold on them. But I mean, you got to soak it in stuff, chemicals and stuff. Like that's what UAC shows you how to do it, and you let it set, and then before you know it, the copper will come off it, and then you can send it to a refiner, and he will make it in. How did you get into banging or like Two Girls or Lizzie Show? Actually, DYI Granddad. I was watching his channel, and he was doing like I think it was a shout out before he started his Put a Smile on Wednesday for thing. I met them through it, and I thought, well, I'll give it a try. He says, well, go check them out. He says, and because people do shout outs and they're like, well, check them out. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I've never really ever watched anything like that. So I started watching their channel, and I got watching it. I'm thinking, okay, these guys got great stories. They're really good at it. I said, I really enjoy this. And then I went to their live, and they were really good people. Like, I mean, it was like, I don't know, you get a really good vibe from them when you're in their live. Like, they're really good people that way. And Lizzie, I think she had added me like within, I don't know, I think it was after a couple of lives or 2 or 3 lives. I'd been in on a Sunday on Butters and Bears. And I didn't even realize it until I think, I don't know, just for some reason I said, you know what, I'm going to click on her channel. I didn't know anything about her. And I just kind of, sometimes I lurk in the back, and I'll just listen to people's conversations to get to know people, and I get to know their first names, and I get to learn more about them. Well, I clicked on her channel, and I figured, you know what, I'll watch it. And then I got watching her, and I'm like, wow, like this great person again. I got a good vibe when I watched it, and I'm like, wow. And I like the way she was. Like, it's just like, again, another whopping. It's just the way she welcomes you in. It's like, I don't know. I just get a really good vibe from channels. When I get that kind of vibe, I'm there. Like Butters and Bears, when they put a video up, I'm there. You know, Lizzie, when she puts her video up, I'm there. You know, people, I just watch them. And if I get a really, really good vibe, and I really enjoy the person, the way they're telling their stories, and I get along with them well, it just happened. Like, it just like that. You know, I got along with them. So, and that's how I met them. I agree. Vibes do mean a lot. I do. I really got along with them really well. And like I said, Butters and Bears, like, I didn't even, like I said, they had started way before I did. And I probably would have never even came across, same with the C Squad. I would have never even, probably ever even came across their channel or any of those channels. But it was all because of Granddad. You know, DIY, you know, he just happened to be doing a shout out. And then before I knew it, I was on Butters and Bears, and C Squad came on. I think it was probably 3 or 4 months, I said. And I said, wow, I'm going to start watching their channel. So then I kind of clicked on theirs, and I started watching. I'm like, wow, again, you know, great, you know, the way they pop out, and the way they talk to you, you know, I just enjoyed their channel again. So another one, I watched theirs because I enjoy the people. So it's just some of them, like I said, I mean, there's, of course, the scrappers. I enjoy their channels because it's something I understand, and I always like to see what they get. You know, I always like to see, and you know what? Sometimes there's something that I'll get new, and I'll be like, oh, I don't want to pound on it. Can you tell good peeps who cares or don't? You can tell. Yeah, I mean, you can tell because Butters and Bears have said it. If you don't come to my channel and I don't see you, and if you're making a comment that says good video, nice video, okay, so where's the statement of what you saw in that video? Like I've had people come on mine and say to me, I forget what it was. They said something about something and I'm like, oh, I know what it was. I wanted to see if my viewers actually paid attention to my videos. So I made a video. It was about a little lizard I had, right? So I had put it on the dash of my car, right? And I had my niece next to me. And my niece knew it wasn't real. She could barely contain herself from laughing. I'm making a video going, oh, and I keep flicking to it and I'm going, what do you think of my new friend that I got? This is April's new friend. And I kept showing it, right? And it wasn't moving. It wasn't real. And then everybody says to me, you know, they were all making statements like, oh, it's real. So how's it making out? Is it, you know, how's it? I'm like, it's not real. So they weren't really watching. All they were doing was coming and putting down a nice video. You know, they didn't really watch it. I'm not after the popular status. I just want to make good friends, people that I can, you know, contact. Like I said, that's why I started my lives, because you know what? This way people can ask me questions and I can answer what they want to know. And you get more of a feel of how I feel about things. If somebody says something, I just wanted to make it so I could understand, like people could get me and I could understand. Like I wanted to know more of the people that were on it and want to see who was going to come to my lives and see who was interested in being there, you know, and letting me know them. Like I wanted to know where they were from. You know, I want to get to know them. Like if you come on and then, you know, as I give blue wrenches out to people that are here, that are around, and people I trust because I've seen them and I've dealt with them, like Jeff Stone. Like I met you on Butters and Bears, you know, and I sit back and I watch. I don't necessarily have to say anything. Like I'll lurk in the back and I'll be like, and I'll just sit up the eyes because I'm still there. You know, you may not think I'm in the back, but I'm still in the back working and paying attention to what's going on because I want to know what's going on. Like I want to get to know the people, you know, and know what better than the comments. You know, you'll know if the person's a character because you'll know if the person's making funny jokes, you know, interacting with the other people, and you get to know them, you know. And that's all I want. I want people to know who I am and realize I have a sense of humor, of course. You know, I like to joke around. But not everybody can realize that, you know. I mean, what you see for me is probably a lot of people say it's just work. Well, for me, I do have a sensitive side. I do have a joking side. And I try to show that sometimes when we're hustling around with my family. Yeah, I'm a lurker. We all like to lurk. Everybody likes to lurk. The only ones that don't like the lurks is the trolls. You know, like the later it gets, the trolls come in. It's like they sleep all day and then they want to torment the people that come on at night. I don't understand why, but they do. And they want to ruin your channel. So, but yeah, I mean, I just want people to realize who I am and get to know it and know the channel. Like I like to have a variety. Like I never know how my day is going to be. So my channel is not just directly about scrapping, but that's what I do for a living. And that's what I love to do. You know, I can make money off it. Don't matter if you drop me in any city, I would find somebody and I would wheel and deal until I could, you know, until I could make more money out of it. So, but, yeah, I mean, scrap for me. And then like today was just totally different. Like, I don't know what my day is going to be like when I wake up. I mean, I could be not doing scrap. I could be, you know, like my family came down last week. So we ended up doing Upper Canada. And we did the provincial park, you know, with the mine. So that was kind of funny. Funny stories about two girls. They probably don't know if they didn't do football updates. I don't know if I'd there, but soon I love them. Yeah, I mean, they really are good people. Like, I mean, you can just tell. I mean, they care about people. They genuinely actually, you know, they actually go all out for people. You know, there's not a lot of people that would step out of their comfort zone and you know, put themselves out there. Like, I mean, even in the scrap community, I mean, like they like to put out the information and try to help you back in the beginning. Yeah, exactly. I stuck it out. I mean, I didn't. What drove me, what like they say, eating is just eating. Without a story, it's, it's boring. People want to know more. They don't want you just to sit there and, eat. They want to know more about you. And the stories that they let out, like, I mean, but they're being younger and about their families and stuff, it's getting to know that person. As the more we know each other, the better we enjoy. It's actually the way we can communicate with each other. You can actually say, I know you, man. It's not like, well, you really don't know me. And people don't watch videos always, Me, I have a hard time with the long videos. So I try to stick to short videos when I make them, because with me, I try to make my rounds. Even when people are alive, I still try to make an appearance. I start to come in, and sometimes I'll let the computer play, and I'll try and carry my phone around. So at least I'm still watching it, but it might be turned down a little bit. And then my other phone sometimes is playing something else. I usually have my three things going at all times. I've seen me come home, and when I first started, because Butters and Bears didn't have their watch time, so I would come home and I would put my time in and watch their videos from them. And I didn't put them on their playlist. I just sat down and I watched their videos. Sometimes I watched 2 or 3 with the dogs, and the dogs would come along. One would be laying across my lap, and I'd sit there and watch them. Because that's what you do for your community. That's what you do for people that, that mean something, that they step up and they help you. You step up and help them, That's why I say to people, anybody that's in my group, anybody that comes to my channel, and if you put in forth the effort for me, I've definitely put the effort in for you, Like, I've done it many times. I've let my phone play all night for somebody that, I've already watched their videos, but you can watch their videos on a playlist. So you'll put their videos on and let it play all day, so then they get watch time. So if they're trying to still get, because even after you're monetized, after you get it, you still got to keep that up, because if you don't, you can get demonetized. So that's the thing. You still got to keep things rolling. So it's not about just getting to that and then just giving up on videos, because if you don't keep the content still coming, you still got to keep building. Because YouTube, if you're not adding and keeping that your audience, and you're not building and building and building, then your channel is no good to them, because they want people to watch your videos and to click on those ads. So let's say one person, maybe out of, we'll say 100, or even 5 out of that 100 clicks on an ad out of that. That's how they're going to make money out of it, because these people that are putting, these companies that are putting these ads in these videos, that's how they're going to make some kind of revenue back. It's actually just a tax write-off, but still, they can make money back out of it. If just even 5 or 6 people click on it. I've seen me click on them. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I'll click on it. And I'm like, wow, why not? And it gives people so they can make money on it. So, Jeff, are you ever going to start one? I mean, if you do what you do, why not? You could do a 10-minute video or a 5-minute video talking about your day. Are you ever going to post a picture up there, Jeff? Are you ever going to put something up instead of just being the blue guy with the background? Just a thought. I'm just asking if you would or not. I keep getting a spike in my light and stuff, so I don't know. Since we still have 3 people in here, so what do you say, Jeff? Are you ever thinking about ever going to start a channel? My sense of humor was mostly like in the beginning of 50-50. Nowadays, my sense of humor was well, you've got a good sense of humor. No, I have no interest in a channel. Okay. All right. At least you're a good support. That's what matters. You got lots of good people. You meet a lot of awesome people on here. I've met a lot of awesome people on here and awesome channels that I probably would have never clicked on, like Butters and Bears. I didn't even realize that it even existed. I was mostly sticking to, like I said, I don't mind. I like to find, like, I used to watch, I like reality TV. So I used to watch, of course, a lot of Yukon. Sorry, I'm going to log off. Getting sleepy, and I don't and just finished the last of my work for today. All right. I appreciate you coming in, and thanks a lot. And hopefully I'll see you again. Maybe, I don't know if I'm doing one tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how tomorrow goes. May not with everything that's going on tomorrow. So you have yourself a good night. I appreciate you coming in. So then there was two of us. Just Jeff, and I'm not sure who else is in here. It says we have three. I don't know if it's true or not. But, so what other channels do you like watching, Jeff? Not my thing. I support a few that I like. So what other channels do you like to watch? I appreciate you coming by, over here, Jeff. I really do. Checking it out. Hopefully something interesting in the channel. And yeah, I mean, other than Lizzie coming by, I realize that Lizzie's over here. And she comes by. And like I said, hopefully she'll come down and we can hang out. Like I said, even if I can get her to go Fort Henry or something. Or maybe she has something she hasn't done down here that, she'd want to see or something. Because Kingston has a lot to offer too. There's a lot of museums and stuff, like I've said in the past. So I think Lizzie has a lot of spunk, though. I think you're gonna, you know what I mean? I think she might wear you out. So what other kind of channels interest you? Oh, there was two. Oh, I may have to go to bed soon myself. It's 3 hours I've been on here. Wow. I think it was only on here for about an hour. Oh well. Turned out to be an awesome night, I have to say. Definitely a 2 thumbs up tonight. I enjoyed this night. It was definitely fun. Oh, my stiff. She's been gone for an hour, and I'm here because I like talking to you. I like talking to you, Jeff. It's awesome. I do appreciate hanging out. So yeah. So what other kind of channels do you usually watch? Do you like do you watch construction ones or anything like that? I have such a variety of channels on mine. I have women that do makeup on my channel. I'm all over what I watch on YouTube. Yeah, I have some. I mean, I seem to. I pull a lot of Canadians in. It don't matter what they do. Even if they do makeup, they seem to because I'm Canadian, and of course all Canadians stick together for some reason. We all do. We all, our channels. And they always seem to learn something. Like some of them don't realize that, scrap and that, is worth money. So, and then they don't realize what you can refurbish out of it and what you can resell. It's something new for sure. But, so it was 9, so now it's 10, it's 10 o'clock there now, almost 10, because it was like midnight, it was 9. It's just 10. It's almost been an hour. Wow. It's crazy. I watch Christian families that's So tell me a bit about yourself, Jeff. I mean, I watched you on B&B come in, but sometimes you're usually a little late when you come in. So tell me about yourself. I mean, I only know what I catch, and I've missed because you've been, on Butters and Bears way before I came in. So they got to know you. So what do you like to do for fun, Jeff, other than work? Do you cook? Do you know how to cook, Jeff? I think you said you know how to cook. Do you like fish? Do you go fishing? Do you do any of that stuff? I have a 24-year-old son, never married. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Didn't you just move or something going on or something? Because I mean, you're living in a. I gathered you were living in a motel, right, or a hotel, or whatever you want to call it. You're living in one of those. So I'm afraid good cook, love to fish and hunt. Ooh, so you love to fish and hunt, so that's good. What have you hunted for? Have you tried everything have you tried moose, deer, turkey, bear? Have you tried all them? I don't know if you saw the video where my sister and them went fishing. I'll show you. Actually, I think I got it. I'll show you a picture of my sister's fish that she caught about 3 weeks ago. She usually goes fishing. My one sister does. I'll show you the fish she caught. Deer mostly. So have you ever had moose? Have you ever had bear? Have you ever tried them? Is what I'm. Let's see. I'll show you the fish that she got. It was a nice level curves. So on here, I'll show you. No luck. Bear hunting. Have you had turkey? Wild turkey? All right. Let me see if I can find my sister here. This is the fish she caught. I'll just get rid of the name. This is the pike she caught. See the size of that pike she caught? And then I'll show you the rest of the fish in the background. That was just the big pike she caught. And she went fishing with, I forget who she went fishing with, but it wasn't just her. It was like somebody else with her. I can't remember. And we're allowed 5 or 6 fish a piece. So I don't even know how many it was. I think it was like 8 there or something like that. But there's all the fish she caught. You can see it hanging behind. All along there. So, but yeah. So she had a good haul. Like I said, every weekend she usually gets a good haul. But that's the biggest pike. And I guess my niece went fishing on Saturday with her boyfriend. The one that Bears always talks about, which is Tara Lee. She went fishing on Sunday, I think it was. And she had, I guess, her boyfriend has a daughter that's like, no moose here, no turkey hunting. He has a daughter, and I think the daughter's like 13 or something like that. Well, anyhow, apparently the pike was like, it was pretty big, I guess. It was bigger than the one my sister got. So my sister Peggy thinks going fishing, well, if she can, because she's getting, she's going on dialysis, like Lizzie, my older sister. She's getting her fistula put in here. So she gets that tomorrow. I haven't heard of pike. I've heard pike. Well, they had just got it close to the boat and it broke the line. So, and this fish was like, well, pretty big ass. So Peggy's going to probably try and see if she can go fishing again on the weekend. Probably on Sunday again or Saturday. She went this Saturday. It just went by. She didn't go Sunday. But she always gets, and we had a really nice feed of fish we had. So, but yeah. No turkey hunting. Have you ever tried turkey hunting? Or do you not think you'd ever try it? See, for moose here, we have to go up toward Manitoba is where we got to go, which is about 7, I'd say probably anywhere from a 10 to 12 hour drive for us from where we are to get there. It's a long drive. Well, actually, you probably wouldn't have to drive that far if you could find a place where you can go. Because, I mean, you got to find a place that you can hunt off, like a cabin or something. Wow. Yeah. So for us, I mean, because the brother-in-law, he usually goes, which is my sister's husband. He usually goes for, I think it's 2 weeks. He goes to Manitoba up that way. And they usually rent, they have like a cabin or something they all rent up there. Or a motel, I don't know. Somewhere anyhow, they stay up there and they're allowed to hunt in a specific spot. It's like, so. And then I've got a friend, she's native and she hunts because she's allowed to actually hunt on our provincial parks, like our provincial's property, because she's native. And last year she bagged a big one. She had herself a nice moose. So I was supposed to go up. She had steaks that were like bigger than I can, even show you the steaks she showed me. No turkey around here. The store is easier here for turkeys. That's fine. For us here, all I got to do is take a walk over the hill. It's easy. You can bag one here like nothing. And I don't got to go to the store if we want to bag them. I can go back to where my sister is, and there's anywhere from 40 to 50 of them. So, like I said, we have bear. And like I said, once bear hunting starts here, my brother or my nephew there, he's looking to shoot it because he likes the bear meat. So, and we have partridge. They have another name for it. I think it's grouse. I think they call it too. They're really good, but you don't get a lot because all you do is just step on the wings and then pull on the butt, and it just pulls it out. And all you get is the breast and the best part of it, and you just pluck the hair off or pluck the feathers off it. They're real easy to clean. So turkeys are a little more. Preferably, some people take the knife and kind of carve them off, but I mean, pull the big ones out and then just, I personally, when we used to do turkeys, dunk them in hot water and then pull the feathers out. But that's the way we used to do it. So, and deer, we always get lots of deer around here. We have one deer at the back end that my niece and my nephew both want because I guess the antlers on it, it's going to be a prize if they get it. So, but it's definitely a buck. So it'll be a big one. They saw it last year, but unfortunately there was the brush. I need to do some clearing on the back here because the property is starting to grow because we don't have any cattle anymore. So, and with no cattle, the brush is growing up and it's making it really, really thick and stuff. So it's making it harder and harder to see through it and stuff. So. Last year they got one really big doe last year. So, and like I said, we've made venison stew. My dog's moving around. Yeah, we've had venison stew and it's really good. Like it just, it's so good because it's so tender when we do it in the Instapot. It just literally melts in your mouth. That's how good it is. So, and then we just add vegetables and our potatoes in it, and it's just like, it's so good. So. I love my Instapot, man. It's the easiest way and the quickest way. It don't matter if there's just you. You can cook a turkey, a roast, pork chops in it, ribs. You can even make craft dinner in it. There's so many things you can do. It's one. There you go to bed. It's one there. You need to go to bed. I need dinner. All right. Sounds good. Let's call it a night. It is 1:00. You're right, Jeff. I understand. And I got to get up in the morning, and so do you. So let's call it a night, okay? So thank you for coming, Jeff. I really appreciate you being here. And hopefully I'll catch you again. Like I said, maybe tomorrow night or the next night. We'll see how my day goes tomorrow. Have yourself a good night. Bye.